mic. Hope you guys like it. And yeah, we took a bit of a break, a
I'm
bit of
live
a
from
long
my
break.
end as well at last.
We did that EX episode. I titled EXE because we were out of pocket on that one, and it was amazing. So
It was really a
it
life
was amazing.
update.
Yeah, it was very fun. It was the most fun I've had in a little while. And we're back. Nice podcast. Um, I forget what season we're at. I forget what episode.
Season
But we're
5,
still.
episode 19.
I see. Look at Let's get into
This is
intros. Hot Sauce.
Yo, it's your boy Hot Sauce, the regular guest. How you all doing?
Very nice.
I'm
Very nice.
constipated.
We got superstar of the DCs himself.
So, also, I'm going to be streaming probably tomorrow. Don't know what game I'm going to stream, but I'm doing it. You'll know when I go live. superstardc.twitch.tv or twitch.tv/superstardc. There you go. There's my plug for today. Oh, also, before I forget, you can find Hotstart at twitch.tv/Hotstart. There you go. There's plug for today.
My twitch.tv is Gentle Giant Gamer, but thank you for the shout out, though.
Hotstart Ghetto Giant Gamer. Yeah, GGG Ghetto Giant Gamer. There you go.
Yep. Triple G.
Oh yeah.
mm-hmm.
Master Minoso.
Yeah. Hi. Yeah, Epic either must have glitched out or got kicked off of Skype. I hadn't been hearing from him here.
I'm right here.
Anyway, oh wow. Greetings everyone, this is Master Menos of Menos' Madhouse. How have you guys been today? Me, it's been pretty rough. This Sunday I will have a new appearance reveal, so watch out for that one. I am, unlike the rest of everyone, I am on YouTube as Menos' Madhouse.
Hey, I'm on YouTube.
Well, shout yourself out, man.
Y'all watching my channel?
Oh,
YouTube.com/EpicSteve.
Yeah, he's Epic Steve on YouTube.
So, what
Also,
topics you
real
got today?
quick, I actually got shout outs to Ghost. I'm good, Ghost. Thanks for checking in on me. Also, Ghost was wondering who made these designs. This is Hot Sauce. So if you ever want to design similar to this for your channel, you can hit him up through Discord. And yeah, he y'all could talk about he does commissions. Y'all could talk about the pricing. I know you liked it, Ghost. So yeah, it does look good, and Hot Sauce is in fact over it. He did all those designs himself.
Yeah, that's for the visuals on Epic's end.
Yeah,
my end is the visuals I've always been using.
Yeah, so yeah, so anyone, not just Ghost, anyone who likes that design and wants to use Hot Sauce, check it out. I mean, he's very talented. So, I mean,
thank you.
You charge a good fee. So you ain't.
I will charge you fairly. I am not in the business to scam people. I'm in the business to make people happy with what they want.
Yes.
Naked HD, you're getting the fresh block.
I saw that too. I went to yours. I saw that too.
You get that fresh block, Fred.
What did he say? What did he say?
Seriously, banhammer that thing.
Oh, you got that fresh block.
Damn, we just started, bro. What
block
the
I've
fuck?
seen.
Yeah, don't worry. I hit him that fresh block. Thank you so much. It's good to come back to live streaming and get to block someone. I've been blocking people on Master Minos' channel or like a Minos' Madhouse, but there's just something different by doing it on your own channel. It just feels right.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Yeah.
I don't block people at
I had to block them as well.
At twitch.tv/superstar DC. I don't block anybody there. But if you say some goofy shit, I'm going to clown you. So,
Nah.
Well, I'm going to block you. If I still moderate on that channel, I'm going to block
Y'all
you.
straight up
I don't
you.
block, I ban. I full on ban him.
Especially for my first two rules. One, don't act insane. One, don't be a prude or a baby. Both are worse than insane. So that spells horrific trouble for Suko here.
Damn, god damn. He's not even here to defend himself.
I straight up ban I ban bots. Bots are not welcome in my channel unless they're spreading love. I love how like I'll title something on my stream like, hey, designing new emotes, and I get like 3 bots in that channel. It's like, hey, do you need followers, subscribers, or emotes made? Contact this person. I'm like, wow.
That's Nightbot's case. But then again, you're able to control Nightbot.
Yep. I use a Nightbot in my channel.
See, I'm gonna clown you and I'm gonna goof you. Then I'm gonna send you to Hot Sauce channel just for him to ban you. And then when you come at my channel, I'm gonna ban you after that. So you can hit with a double whammy after you get clowned on.
People in my block party be eating good because they be having so many. Yo, I remember I was looking at Discord and it was showing me the number of people I blocked. I didn't believe that number at first. Then I was looking, I was like, oh man. But yeah, they eating good. They got company.
They got company. Yeah. They got company in the ban zone.
I hardly ever looked at my block list.
Your block.
Frame one. Frame one.
But no, Naked HD, thank you so much though. You probably just a buy it, but thank you so much. That block was all I needed. Thank you so much.
Are you looking for followers, streamers, graphic design, anything? How about you come to the channel? How about you get out of my channel? I didn't stream just for bots to come on my channel. I streamed because I had nothing to do on a Saturday. Get out of my channel.
I do get the occasional 1 or 2 people right for now, but the bots I always have to ban.
All right, let's get to these sponsors.
Let's get to our sponsors because, like I said, they actually contacted me. A couple of them did to make sure everything was good. So I'm like, oh snap! I didn't know I was on your radar because how small. But that just shows you something. They have a team that just checks in on their people, so that's really cool.
Yeah, they don't watch our channels because I bet you if they saw what happened.
Well, they saw our channel. They would not be our sponsors.
Yeah, we went pretty far a while ago.
Oh, they would be like, yo, that's out of pocket, fam. I'm like, you're right. You are absolutely right.
You're right. Hey,
I don't apologize.
Yeah, we need a revamp. What do you mean by revamp? So they told us to get rid of you, Super. All right, y'all. Peace. Minos, you got to calm down on that sexist shit. What? You don't say any sexist shit. Exactly. Hot shot? Just say hot shot. That's the revamp. That's the remaster. Netflix version.
Like I said, man, the out of pocket stuff I've said is on a whole nother level of out of pocketness.
Yeah.
And I don't apologize for that.
Yeah, me neither.
Don't apologize. Yeah, don't apologize about yourself. Be true to yourself. And if there's a girl you like, that be like, I'll like you better if you like calm down a bit. Just calm down. Just calm down for like a little bit so you can get them digits.
Yeah, we really shot past the moon.
From Superstar of the DCs.
Hey, I would like you if you make some money. Hey, make some green so you can slide in between.
Let's start with Inner Server.
InnerServer.net. That's Middles' favorite sponsor, actually. Right, Middles? Man, Middles got quiet on me.
Minnow got quiet.
Middles?
Man, your favorite sponsor's up and you ain't talking about them? Come on, bud.
He said, "Hey, what a wonderful kind of day." That's crazy.
Hey, Arthur.
Inner server.
Wait, did Middles get
Website?
glitched out again?
He might have.
Oh,
Epic, take it from here. Take it from here. Inner server, you got this, bro. You got
Okay.
this.
Well, I'm trying to bring it up because after Middles glitched out, inner server went off my screen.
Inner server just went like, my bro ain't here. I'm out too. Let's go. We roll together.
Here it is. So we now have a new link for inner server. 65% off web hosting. They're running a special. $2.50 a month. Epic support, literally just like my name. Live chat, phone, email, Facebook chat. If you still use Facebook, they also have a bunch of other stuff. They have the latest news. They have different plans you can do as little as $6 a month, $2.50 a month. Dedicated servers. 30-day guarantee and 99.9% uptime. That's better uptime than Google. Google, once again, is only 97. It was 98, now it's 97. So,
Ouch.
Yeah, so, that's innerserver.net. What else are you going to be using? If you're not using innerserver.net, I don't know what else to tell you. But, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Up next, Razer.
And don't glitch up on me this time, man.
Yeah.
Razer, get your PC components from Razer.com. Razer sells stuff from laptops, computers, phones, any electronic needs that you want to feel like a real true gamer. Get it from Razer. Razer got all the components that you need. Razer got the stuff that you probably want. If you think you're a gamer, you're not a real gamer because you don't have stuff from Razer. Inject our RBG into your blood. Become fully sentient in Razer technology, latest 2023 cyborg enhanced, cyborg enhanced person from Razer. You don't understand? Of course you don't understand because you're not shopping at Razer.com. Go get your components from Razer.com today.
Yeah.
Also, I look closer into one of these things. That's a Thone microphone.
Yeah.
To make you sound even better there.
Yeah, I actually have a Razer mic right now. So if y'all liking how I'm sounding right now, it's a Razer mic. It's nice. I got it for a good deal, and so can you with these bleed green deals for St. Patrick's.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and if you have Supra, do you have any Razer stuff? Razer mouse with a Razer keyboard. They both sync and they both have the RPG glowing. So I am playing like a true gamer. Warzone, I always dominate. Apex, I always dominate. If I lose, I didn't lose. That's just the game quitting on me at the last second. I don't lose. The game just quits out at the last second. I'm a true gamer, Brian. True gamer. Gamer blood and everything. Fundraiser.com. Go get your components.
Bleed green.
All right. Up next, Get Response.
I get response. Listen, how many times have I told him, DC?
Far too many. Far.
Yeah. We're able to
I think I have to tell them one more time because maybe they don't understand. But listen, Get Response. First of all, you can sign up for absolutely free. That right there, that ends all conversations.
Free, man. $0.
So that's literally no commitment. And you can grow your audience.
Boost online sales, engage with your customers, and get your business going online.
A marketing service that does the job for you.
Yeah.
It does.
For free?
Yeah, all for free.
Absolutely free. Listen.
Listen, y'all. If y'all want to go get stuff from Inner Server, it's free. You don't have to pay anything. You can get on you get on the website. You can get it for free. I keep saying for free, but that's true. It's free. Free. Take it away for the take it away for the details.
I mean, like I said, just grow your audience with marketing service that does the job for you. I don't really know what else to say past that. Hotshot doesn't really know what else to say past that. I mean,
There's nothing else left.
I can tell you what Hotshot's got to say. If you don't get that website, you'll make a gentle giant gamer into an angry giant gamer. You don't want an angry giant gamer.
And now, Get Response has added Get Leads, basically a powerful, simplified tool, and it sends emails, create pages, and automates your marketing. Get your business online with Get Response free forever plan. They actually have a plan. It's called Free Forever.
So you die, or you cease to being a human.
So, I mean, yeah. And they're constantly revamping their page. They're constantly adding different stuff. They actually do have paid plans as well, but you can get away without doing a paid plan because, like I said, everything they have, it literally just does job for you, essentially. So, I mean, click the link in the description.
Oh, man. And Skep kicks me out. I know what we're not being sponsored by. Lord help us if we're forced to move to Discord again, because this was a lot of hassle. Hassle-fantassle indeed. Ugh. A lot of them are noticing right now. Oh no, Minos got kicked again. Oh. Just happened to me again. First, Susan's messed with me on my end, and now Skype is acting like a complete fool.
Renders. Like
I'm back.
Your models. Hey, you're interrupting an ad. Shut it.
Right. I'm sorry. Skype kicked me out again. Now we're on Dance 3D.
But your computer can't handle your renders because maybe you don't have that high quality GPU that you love. Well, fear no more because Daz has hit you up, hooked you up. They got that rendered on lockdown for you. Make sure you go check out Daz 3D.
NVIDIA iRay renderer. It's as close as you can get to like a Pixar level renderer. It is so good, so high detail, and like Hotshot said, it will not fry your computer. All this you're seeing right here was made in Daz. I mean, it's just some beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. All different styles, all different levels of beautiful.
It's all beautiful. Make your character so beautiful that you're going to be fapping to it later today.
Yeah. I mean,
Nero said when he knows he's going to be doing that.
I mean, like I said, of course, Daz, they have weekly freebies. Yeah, you heard that right, weekly. So every week you get a list of different things you can get for free. So you can essentially use Daz without ever paying anything. See, that's what the Knights podcast does for you guys.
Yeah.
We know how frugal you guys are because I'm frugal myself. So just by our sponsors, they have a plan for free.
Free.
I made this beautiful woman in Daz. Now I'm going to be away for 20 minutes. Be right back, guys.
Yeah. I'm actually studying this, so buildings. No idea how easy it is to build those. So that's why I wanted to learn this.
I'm back. It didn't take that much time at all.
See, it was so high definition. It was so easy for him to manually release. That's all I'm saying about that.
Didn't take 2 seconds. Instant release.
You guys got anything else before we start the topics proper?
Mama say Mama sa Masakusa. Mama say Mama sa Masakusa. No.
No,
Yeah.
Grim. You're not bringing that balloon freaking clown into this conversation anymore. Okay?
There's actually a game on my radar that I want to get later. I already got the Mario Kart DLC stuff. I want to get the Cruel King the Great Hero. After seeing a live stream for a bit of it, it honestly seems very cool.
Menos, why you say it like that? Like, there's a game that you want to get laid there.
It's not this type of game.
Oh, we got another advertiser? We got another sponsor I didn't know about?
No. I'm just highlighting this game that's been on my wish list for a while. It also just got released this week.
I mean, I'm surprised the Hub didn't sponsor us at that EX episode last week.
Or a certain toy company. I'm shocked they didn't reach us there.
Oh, man.
I'm shocked they didn't reach that Battery Bandit there.
I thought I'd get hit up by Dave or something. I was like, yo, that's crazy.
You won't last 30 seconds when you click on this link. I'm chill.
Oh man. It is good to do that.
Indeed. That's all I have to say about my extra stuff. Anyone else?
So I guess I can kind of bring it up. State of play. Do you have state of play on the list?
I didn't because honestly, this state of play was so uneventful for me. I didn't even care. But I'll just say this. Actually, I just said it. It was uneventful, so I didn't care.
Wait, that happened?
Yeah, no, it didn't.
Yes.
That's the point. It did, but it didn't. Okay, DC?
So this state of play pretty much had hard gameplay of the new Harry Potter game for Hogwarts. I forgot the whole full name, but it's Hogwarts something. Legacy of Hogwarts or something. I forgot. But I looked at the game. I thought it was all right, but the battle mechanics looks a bit too easy. Like, he was just using his magic to attack them. None of the enemies was hiding in cover or fighting back or anything like that. And I'm just like, okay, that's cool that those are the battle mechanics, but if I'm going to just do some shit like that, at least have the characters, enemies kind of, are they going to be hiding behind something or, try to protect us? Make it a little difficult. I don't want my enemy to have lots of health, but it's just standing there not doing anything.
Well, I think that was a beta build, so I think they're just trying to show off the battle mechanics without getting bopped. So I think, don't hold me to this, I think it's going to be more complex than that when the game comes out. I could be wrong, but yeah.
So,
but yeah, sometimes developers will do that. They'll for the build just have enemies way easier than they'd be in the game because they're not trying to get beat on stage. So yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're not trying to go the route that dude was playing Final Fantasy 15 on Xbox. He kept getting hit by everything.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
And
there was also user error.
Yeah.
Okay.
A user error. Darn it. Hate when it happens.
And we also had a state of play with Gran Turismo. I didn't even know that game came out. I'll be honest with y'all.
Oh,
when
yeah.
did it come out?
Gran Turismo after
at the same time as Elden Ring.
Oh,
So
you fucked up.
Very fucked up indeed.
Yeah.
Tony fucked
There's
up.
no way I was getting Gran Turismo over no Elden Ring. Ain't no way. Oh.
The giant juggernaut of the year.
If I was a Gran Turismo dev, I would have been pissed. Like, what?
That was the giant juggernaut of the year. Should anyone normally nobody else would ever have to do the same release as the Giant Juggernaut a year unless they want to get buried. And that's what Gran Turismo 5 did. They got buried under Elden Ring.
I would have been pissed. Like, dog, push it back. No. We're not going to win against Elden Ring. No. Who brought that game? What's this? Sony literally said that game out to die. That's fucked up, Sony. That's fucked up on your part, dog.
Nah, they really have such confidence that they had that staying power or whatever, so we're going to do it.
It's like the whole Battlefield versus Call of Duty, and they put Titanfall in the middle situation all over again. You don't do that. Play Titanfall. Titanfall's a good game. It's better than a new Battlefield. That's how good it is. But that's all on my menu. All the state of play stuff. Oh, and Kirby is coming out in March. If you have played that demo, the game looks fun. It's a very simple. So if you can't beat Elden Ring because it's too hard, play Kirby because it's not hard at all.
It'll be your level.
Yeah, it'll be your level.
Yo, I legit just doxed all of us just now. That's crazy.
Oh, wow. Wait, you showed our Skype.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't care. Like, you can show my Skype.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
They don't know my address.
I just looked at my screen. I was like, oh, snap. It'll still share a screen. I was like, yo, I legit just doxed us all. That's crazy.
Oh, man. Good thing there's no actual sensitive info on my end.
Nah.
Last time it happened on my end, I was making the Madhouse, and I had to edit that part out. It was just the logo showing. But that was enough. I had to edit that out. Oh, yeah. Right, also, a tad bit more on the PlayStation lawsuit. They're claiming that they're actually taking it seriously.
I mean, I sure hope they are.
Yeah, I seriously hope there are. There's now 8+ women messing with them, and reportedly another completely separate lawsuit. No idea if it's about the same thing or something else. I could not find that one. But that's just a quick update of this.
Yeah, I should sue Neil Druckmann for releasing Last of Us Part 2 the way they did.
Yeah, Neil totally.
Yeah.
Neil Druckmann? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
The ugly duckling.
Yeah, Neil Druckmann. That's why we call him Neil Drunkman.
Sony bans all these anime games because they have reference to sex. That's what's Part 2. Oh, you can have a full sex scene. What?
Man.
We have to edit out women in that was it 99 girls or whatever.
Yeah.
But we're gonna change them to bunnies.
Yeah, 20 ladies to 20 bunnies.
And I think the bunnies is actually worse, honestly.
Yeah, they're far worse.
Women to furries. But that was just weird. I mean, that game in itself was trash. I don't think it mattered, but you really just censored that kind of game that had nothing bad in it. Yeah, skinny clad women, and that was it.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, seriously. Well-dressed anime women will get you banned on sight in their eyes, but that's Neil Druckmann on the other hand, yeah, they'd want that.
Okay, let me criticize Sony.
Any victims of the ugly tree, they'd want that too.
Okay, hang on. Let me criticize Sony real quick. Like, they don't support their indie developers. Like, a lot of indie people coming out saying that they have to pay an extra fee just to get seen in the store. And then you got indie developers have to back out of the games because they got like slightly lewd content into their shit. But then you got like AAA developer games that's making games for Sony only. If they get to have full sex scenes, all right, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Sony, fix your shit. Fix your house. Your house
Your house is more Madhouse than Minos.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you didn't even give Days Gone a sequel, and it did well. But you didn't give Days Gone a sequel because all the people didn't review it the way you wanted them to review it. But you gave Last of Us Part 2. Okay. Okay, it's a little fucked up. I guess they need a lot more. They need to rethink their decisions. And
They need to rethink that.
First, there's my
state of play.
First, there's my madhouse, and then there's the actual asylum around it. That asylum is pretty much the barrier of my madhouse.
And then it also don't make sense for the fact that you're backstabbing your own Japanese developers and people who made games for you for like in Japan audience, but they was the one who was making you a shit ton of money before anything else. So it's like you're saying fuck you to the people who actually kind of helped you, but like who kind of helped brung you a lot of profits. That's weird. That's fucking weird.
Weird indeed.
Fix your house, Sony. There's something wrong. Like there's something on fire that you need to fix.
Like everywhere.
Like everywhere. Damn, you don't need a Game Pass. You just need to fix your infrastructure. Shit.
Oh, I'm gonna get off topic real quick.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Go ahead.
Game Pass and fucking PC Pass, Xbox Pass. Fuck those things. Okay. I was trying to download Minecraft for my PC for the longest fucking time yesterday. Because I was like, okay, I'll just go here, buy it again, because that's how most games work. It's like, even if you own it on Xbox, you have to buy it again on PC. I was totally down for that. But everywhere I went, it's like, oh, you need to buy the Game Pass. Oh, you need to buy the PC Pass. I'm like, I ain't about to spend $20 on this game, then plus $3 extra just to do this Game Pass and then have to charge $15 next month. Like, what the hell? But yeah, that's what was going on with me yesterday.
Yeah.
But continue.
I don't share the same sentiment with Game Pass. I don't mind Game Pass as long as I can still buy the full thing with Game Pass. But I do see what you mean about we shouldn't have all these Game Passes with games that really don't really, not that like. I don't want to spend $15 a month just to pay Rats Adventure 2 for shitty games on it. Like a service that like have a whole bunch of shitty games on it and only have like 2 good games to play. Yeah, if you're gonna do a Game Pass, it needs to be like one version and it needs to have some good games on it. And that's why that's why I'm gonna that's why I'm comfortable spending money on Game Pass. It's got some games I would like to play.
Yeah, I mean, Game Pass has a lot of games, and out of that, I do find a lot that I do want to play. And I don't feel like I'm putting too much of an investment into it, so that's why I don't really have a problem with it. I know with the PlayStation Plus, the games they do monthly, I think most of those they put out are trash. We already know how Nintendo's online is trash. So I mean.
Absolute trash.
Garbanzo. But
yep.
So I just
and I don't blame Xbox. Xbox Game Pass got some good games, but Sony's Game Pass, because it's gonna do like some type of PS Now integrated with their own Game Pass. It's just I feel like it's not gonna be good as Microsoft. Because not only Microsoft got Game Pass, they got deals with it. I don't think Sony's gonna do the same.
Yeah, they're definitely going to do the same, if not worse.
No, they're not.
they're not. Sony's not gonna be at the level because Sony just wants to do things, but they want to do it cheaper, but faster, and it's like, no.
Anyway,
even now, they don't want to. Sony doesn't want to do Game Pass. Like they only doing it because they have to react, and that's why everybody's looking at it. Like, okay, we'll get a Game Pass, but damn well they don't want to do a Game Pass.
Nah, they're not committed to it. And it shows. And if you're not committed to it, you might as well not do it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Ready to mine some salt.
Ooh.
Yep, go ahead, man.
Now, most of this was evergreen up until 2 more parts. This happens to... Elden Ring ends up being so successful that all the jealous devs are actually foaming at the mouth over it.
Naturally.
First off, some Western scrub game devs ended up mocking Elden Ring after criticizing it as poorly designed. So, and it's been a trio of them, according to this first article.
Okay, what's going on?
We're just mining salt over their jealousy.
Oh, I'm sorry, is my TV loud?
Thank you.
What?
According to the article, the matter started harmlessly enough with Ubisoft Stockholm user experience designer Ahmed Salama taking his personal tour on March 3rd because the praise had been given Elden Ring, both the praise that had been given to Elden Ring and his belief the game is failed to provide a good user experience.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. No,
Yeah.
The developers,
they're just... Yeah, then again, they're just whining, but I'll read some of it anyway.
The amount of salt in that one tweet, I could feel it. I need to take a drink for that, man. That was crazy.
Fact that Elden Ring scored a 97 Metacritic is proof that reviewers don't give a flaming poop about game UX. My life is a lie. Yes, it is.
Oh my goodness. Oh man, I gotta take another drink.
User experience is truly awful. Nothing about the thing feels intentional or play test.
Yo, Hot Sauce, you gotta take a drink with me on this one, man.
All right.
Yeah. He sounds like he took a lot of drinks already.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, man. The amount of salt in that. How much salt did you taste in those 2 tweets, Hot Sauce?
My mouth is still dry after taking a sip.
Yeah, my mouth just got dry after seeing that.
That's so much salt. McDonald's looking at it and be like, damn. We need more fries.
Their PC graphics, stability, and performance apparently. Their quest design, really.
That was Ubisoft and Guerrilla Games?
Yeah. All those were Ubisoft and Guerrilla Games.
Bro, why y'all so salty though?
Yeah.
Why you so salty though?
Developers of Ubisoft and Guerrilla confirmed, as well as others upset over Elden Ring's success. The fact that these developers agree with Salama seemed to kick the hornet's nest as it gave many players the impression that they're simply jealous of the praise they had heaped upon Elden Ring by critics and fans alike. And you're correct, they're super jealous.
I would say this, the new Assassin's Creed wasn't bad. I thought it'd be bad, but it was decent. And then Horizon Forbidden West is a great game. Why y'all salty? Like, bro, just your games can exist in the same space. It's fine.
Yeah.
If the games look better than your games, getting better scores in your games, that's fine. It's okay.
Yeah,
your game's still selling.
My best guess is because of the origin of Elden Ring's developers. They're mainly Japanese, correct?
It's the fact that real quick. It's the fact that Ubisoft, their open world, is not the best. It's also not the worst. But their open world, the problem with it is it's just too much padding, too much of the exact same shit, and too much padding.
Yeah, you just see a bunch of people.
They're
not doing nothing. They're just idling. And it's like, we have 1 million NPCs on screen, but they're doing nothing.
Yeah. And Elden Ring, even though they do have some repeated bosses, everything in the world, it felt like that it has some work for the purpose, or it's just an enemy that you can attack. Like it has something to do. It ain't just there to be there, type of thing. So, and plus the fact that Elden Ring doesn't hold your hand, so it's like it just puts you out there and say, "Go have fun." Yeah, and that's what Breath of the Wild kind of did, where it's like there's a story there if you want to see it. You can go find the story, or you can go, do all the other stuff, or you can just go to the final boss if you want to. You can do anything in this world that you want to.
Yeah, you can seriously do anything you want back there, but it does have a pattern for you. I think Elden Ring does the exact same, except it does not hold your hand.
No, it doesn't.
No way. No way.
No, that's what I just said. Like,
you can just go into the final fight essentially if you wanted. I mean, you're gonna get bopped, but I mean, you can do that.
Some speedrunners tried that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said,
go to the final fight, you're gonna get bopped.
Yeah, you sort of the Breath of the Wild approach, where Breath of the Wild you can essentially just go to the end goal at the beginning. Of course, it's way harder than Breath of the Wild, but like it took that thing where it was a true open world. It said, hey, you want to do whatever you want, you can do it. And like this person said, don't be upset by Elden Ring stealing your thunder. Take notes on how to make a real open world game. Yes. Yeah. Make an open world game where it's truly open world.
The tweet above says, yeah, sorry, I need a huge fucking arrow on my screen to let me know where it go next. Epic already took care of the tweet after this, though. Yeah, I agree. They shouldn't be upset that Elden Ring stole your thunder. You have to take important notes.
Horizon Forbidden West is still a great game. Gorilla, do not be sitting retweeting out being salty that you got a higher score in your game.
Yeah.
That's selling faster than your game. Who cares? They're both great games. They both are allowed to exist in this space. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, Elden Ring's better. Nope, Elden Ring's better than Assassin's Creed.
Far better.
Far better.
Yeah.
Is Assassin's Creed bad? Nope, I don't think so. But it just feels.
Elden Ring's a great game.
This
like,
one.
Yeah.
Hey,
Elden Ring is definitely a great game.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Gorilla,
and I'm
I was really excited to play. Sorry, Epic.
I mean, go ahead. Like I said, it just doesn't matter. Like I don't understand what's the point of. I mean, I think they tweeted this out, and then it said send. They pressed yes, and yeah.
Hey, Gorilla, I was really excited to play Horizon Forbidden West, but after seeing the Big Radio's tweet disparaging Elden Ring getting from software PR, I'll never buy or play a game made by this bare person. It's not From's fault that people stopped talking about Horizon Forbidden West. This is classless behavior.
No, the problem
Fully
with Horizon
correct.
Forbidden West, the problem about Horizon Forbidden West is it's a beautiful looking game. Let's not say it's not. It's beautiful looking game.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah. It's boring.
Yeah, location-wise.
Except for what The Last of Us Part 2 is doing. Like, beautiful looking. Like, graphic, pretty much that's it. It's beautiful looking. Compared to none. But it does nothing new. It's boring. And I don't like the events what they did with Last of Us Part 2. But, yeah.
Yikes.
Just, if you're going to make a beautiful... I'd rather take a game that looks kind of crappy, that has lots of action and fun, than something that looks beautiful, but it's just kind of boring to play.
Oh, Iron Pineapple brought up a good point. Well, he said they said someone called me Xbox for liking Elden Ring. It took me a while to figure out why, but my guess is they're upset about Horizon Forbidden West getting overshadowed. And to be fair, I do feel bad for the Horizon devs. They did this twice in a row. Yeah, because Horizon, the first one came out with Breath of the Wild, and Breath of the Wild overshadowed it. And then this came out with Elden Ring.
And Elden Ring overshadowed it.
Really, games just need to pick better times to release their games. Realistically, they weren't going to outdo Zelda, and then they're not going to outdo Elden Ring. They were outdoing from. But, yeah. Also, Horizon Zero Dawn was a better game than Forbidden West, in my opinion. Forbidden West is not a bad game. It's just they put a lot of stuff in it.
Doesn't this mock UI look cluttered? I think it looks cluttered. Yeah, it totally looks cluttered.
Yeah, that's what Ubisoft would have done if they developed Elden Ring. They're like, we have to put everything in there. Now you know where you're going. Now I'm confused because my whole map is just cluttered with stuff. I can't see anything.
Yeah.
Yep. while Elden Ring is all
Can't see
like,
nothing
here's
here.
here's some set points for fast travel. We're not gonna really mark anything on your map.
The message of the day
And
test
set up
doesn't
a
even
map.
belong.
Have fun. Have fun.
Ugh.
Yeah.
This
So, yeah,
is
we
a
got
graphic
Ubisoft
designer's
devs.
worst nightmare.
So we got Ubisoft, a multi-billion-dollar company, and Guerrilla Games, a multi-million-dollar company, getting mad at another multi-million-dollar company. That makes sense.
Just at the end of the day, the moral of the story is: listen, don't hate on other game success. Figure out what they're doing right and copy from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Copy from the greats.
Yeah, totally.
And the fact that everybody would rather play a single player game than a multiplayer game, just keep that in
Oh
mind.
yeah, this
Ubisoft.
one's actually good tweets calling for peace. Shut the fuck up with comparisons between Horizon Forbidden West and Elden Ring, please. Both are doing well, but apparently there has to be constant wars about it online. They're awesome and doing well. That's all there is to it.
I mean, I do agree with that because, like I said before, I mean, both games are doing well. Like even like I said, the Assassin's Creed game is doing well.
Yeah.
I mean, so all three games are doing well. It's just Elden Ring is selling at a faster pace and it has a higher score. But in the day, you made money off of all three. All three games are making money for their respective companies, so it doesn't matter. I mean, at the end of the day, you got your money back on all three titles. All three companies got their money back. It doesn't matter. The games did well. Just move on. It no need to be salty.
Yeah,
I mean,
seriously.
Hot Sauce's mouth is still dry from that saltiness.
I need some chapstick.
Man, the two developers that said that shit that got their company some bad press. Oh man, I don't want to think about it. They probably got fired or no, I don't think they got fired. But they probably got some discipline action.
Yeah, they probably got put on a forced vacation leave or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was thinking like probably like coming to my office. Hey, we saw your tweets, and everybody saw your tweets, and that put us in a negative light. So what we're gonna do is you need to go on a little time. You just need to distance yourself for us.
Get your ass out this building before I kick it to the block.
Yeah.
However,
if I was over a company, I saw. The thing is, these are higher ups at the company. Like the dude with Guerrilla Games, that's their PR person that tweeted that.
And see, you know that they went and because they're PR, they reviewed it at least 5 times before they posted it.
That's what gets me. They looked at it and were like,
they actually looked at it.
This one did it.
They actually looked at it and not glanced at it.
And a team of people probably looked at it because, like I said, they're a PR person for an entire company. And the team's like, okay, we give you okay to send this. And they sent it.
Yeah, it's because I was like, yeah, because I think the rules are different when you're working for like a game company or anything like that. I guess the rules are kind of different when it comes to like when you're sending tweets and all that stuff. Like if everybody knows, like you're one of the head dudes and you're well known and everybody knows you're working for this company, so eyes are kind of on you too. I feel like there are like rules around that shit.
Yeah, like Miyamoto couldn't just go around tweeting random stuff on his account because Nintendo like, yo, you're Miyamoto, you are Nintendo. If you tweeting out of pocket stuff, I mean, honestly, I'd laugh at that. But that would affect the company drastically. So.
Yeah. Now we're onward to the second point, where the rest of this point the directors are just being based. They're not changing the challenging gameplay at all. It's our identity, they said.
Yeah, some people.
Yeah, sorry. Elden Ring director Hidetaka Miyazaki is once again reiterated from software that will continue to make challenging games. No way they're slowing down anytime soon.
Yeah, I mean, people have been asking like they did for for a lot of games, but I know what was it what was that? Man, I can't remember that game where you're playing as a samurai.
Samurai.
Sekiro was that?
Which
Yeah,
one?
Sekiro's one of them.
Sekiro. I know people were asking for easy mode in there, and then people were asking for easy mode here in Elden Ring now, and I'm like, it's a From Software game, so you know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
I don't really think it matters, honestly. If you want an easier game, that Kirby demo's out. It was pretty fun, and that's easy. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I mean,
yeah. They just,
they're
in the nicest way possible, told you to lick it.
Yeah, I mean,
like games like that, games like Elden Ring, like the Soul series, are made for you to adapt. Like either adapt or die.
Yeah,
and that's the whole point of the games. Like they're hard on purpose because they want you to adapt in a certain way and all that shit.
Yeah.
So saying that there can't be an easy mode because that kind of defeats the purpose of said game. So
I mean, these are the same people who, when Metroid Dread released the easy difficulty, they said it was too hard. It was like, well, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. That's the easiest they can make it for you and still be Metroid. And you still couldn't beat it.
That's post-update, right?
Yeah. So,
wow.
You could take more hits. You can take out the enemies easier. They're just like, it's still too hard. But, well, I don't know what to tell you. Like, get good.
Dog, people, like, games are more than just go to this point, go to that point, shoot, and they'll stay in the line of fire and they get killed and then, game over, you win. No. Dog, games are meant to challenge you, to touch reflexes and all that shit. It's because it's their world you're playing with. Just accept that some things are not easy and some things are hard, and either you adapt or die.
These people would not have played no Super Nintendo games or Sega Genesis games.
Yeah. Nothing from back in the day they would enjoy.
See, that's when Nintendo added the whole replay thing because they knew that they put it as it was. Ain't no one was beating those games. Like the new generation.
Oh, they added save states too.
Yeah. I bet none of them beat any of the N64 games either.
Oh yeah, they ain't beat nothing.
Yeah,
because they're just getting upset about like, where's the easy mode? From Software, add an easy mode to your game. No.
Nope.
Why not? Because I don't want to. Like,
I don't want.
It's my game.
Actually, they are beating some. They're meat. All right.
I figured that joke was.
The best quote is seriously in this article. In fact, I'll read the whole thing. Miyazaki explained, "I've never been a very skilled player. I die a lot, so in my work I want to answer the question. If death is to be more than a mark of failure, how I give it meaning? How I make death enjoyable? I do feel apologetic towards anyone who feels there's too much to overcome my games," acclaimed game director Lamented, reportedly in his hand with his hands. "I just want as many players as possible to experience the joy that comes from overcoming hardship." Unquote.
See, right there, he said he understands the people who are upset and he does feel bad for them. He's like, but at the same time, he cannot compromise his vision. This is his vision. This is what he wanted to put out. This is what he put out. And what he put out is amazing.
And he's sticking with it.
And I'm glad he is. I'm glad he's not kowtowing to Twitter like all these developers seem to keep doing. I mean, it's his vision. It's out. Like I said, if you have a problem with the game, don't play it. It just is what it is. I mean, if this game's too hard for you, that's fine. That's fine. You might not want to hit your head against a wall repeatedly just play a game. And that's fine. You don't have to.
Yeah. And the fruits of his labor show up for it. Sold 12 million copies across the globe.
Got any opinion on this, Chase? I mean, hot shot.
Not really.
It's just a bunch of developers being salty. Hasa, like, as far as how I know him, he doesn't really have much to say past when people just get salty because he's just like, whatever.
Like, I mean, you can take offense to whatever you want. Like, I don't have a problem with people speaking up about they're offended. Speak up about it. That's fine. But if you're just complaining because something it didn't go your way, you're being told you're a special little person and you're as delicate as a snowflake when you do that. That's ridiculous to me. Okay, I want to make a game that sells millions and millions of copies. So I built a game. It sells millions of copies. Why am I not happy? Oh, because the game next to it that was released at the same time did twice as well. That's bullshit to me. That's like petty numbers. Get over yourselves. You're both doing what you love. I understand it's like kind of a competition in your own head, and some people need competition to make their stuff better.
Yeah.
But you got to realize that competition is good. But complaining about the competition and how they are succeeding you is not making your game better. You're wasting time by complaining. That's how I see it.
Yeah.
Totally.
Just get it better next time.
Yeah.
Yep. Next time, make a better game, or just be like, what are we doing wrong and what they're doing right? Because it's still funny how single player game is doing way better than any of the multiplayer games filled with microtransactions, all that FUD, compared to a game that has no microtransactions and it's just a game.
Yeah.
And it's selling more better than the other games. So I just put that there.
Perfect example.
One last bit about Elden Ring. Bamco says they will go beyond the games here. So we may end up expecting a lot more with the IP. Totally.
Yeah, okay.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll definitely take it.
Hang on, Hotshot. What you gonna say?
I was going to say that, take example for Fortnite. Fortnite released a game. Fortnite released itself as free. And everyone and their mother started playing it. And then as soon as they started playing it, they released, hey, let's make a battle pass where it's like $10. Okay, now half of those people spend the $10 every season.
Yep.
So you get 4 seasons a year. They've already made $10 off half the population. And some people are like, I'm going to keep spending. And then they release the stores. So they have microtransactions. They are raking in millions of dollars yearly just for the stuff they have. And then other games start seeing this, realize, oh, let's do this too. So what game starts following after them? Warzone. Next game, Apex. And then on and on and on. I don't know where my point was going with that, but
no, I still just saying, like,
I get it.
Complaining, they say, hey, if you can't beat them, join them.
Yeah, I get it too.
It worked for them.
Yeah.
Basically, in conclusion, just make a better open world game like Elden Ring, and you can do it too.
Yeah, to those salty about Elden Ring, yeah, please make a better game, or actually get good at the game. To Elden Ring, congratulations. I may more stuff like this come in the future.
All right, I will be right back. Keep it going.
All right.
All right.
Next topic.
Yeah, next topic at last. Also from the looks of this, yeah. That was the only time I had to pull up the Sankaku sensor. Yeah, I was gonna save this one until later, until Epic comes back, but this will be more of a general topic on top of the short news. Persona 4 Arena Ultimates just got its re-releases for PC and the Switch. And PS4 as well. Post-launch, later this summer, they're adding rollback netcode.
Oh, that's good.
Which in this case, delay-based netcode is not predicting what's going to come next, and it gets very laggy. Rollback, on the other hand, the system tries to predict their next move, and as a result, it goes very smoothly. From researching this, that's why most actually want rollback netcode in their fighting games rather than delay based. And I fully understand that now. For now, Ultimates has the delay base going on if you're going online. But it'll be far smoother after rollback gets added. Sorry.
Good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Rollback netcode is good.
Oh yeah, the last game I played, the latest Multi-Blood has rollback netcode. And I can definitely see the difference.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you guys. Yeah. Oh yeah, you both have looked into rollback netcode as well. What else do you guys think of it, or do you pretty much share the same sentiment as me? Going once, going twice. Wait, was I roboting again?
No, you're not roboting. I just wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
Yeah, my Skype on my phone is going crazy. It's like muting me and not unmuting.
Of course, it was roboting on me.
As far as rollback netcode,
do it. Implement it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing to lose at this point there.
I'm tired of playing these games, and I know I press the input, and my character stands there or does a whole different move entirely. I'm tired of it, man. Rollback netcode now.
Yeah. I'm also tired of my character teleporting from one point to another, saying my junk didn't respond, and then I get mollywopped. No way.
I'm talking about of my opponent, because of ping or whatever, teleporting. Like when I'm playing a Balrog or something, they do the charging punch, and it's I have nowhere to behind me. I'm like, I don't even know how you got there. I don't know how I got here. I don't know what's going on. Fix stuff. Also, this is new. This is a different mic. I switched to my phone for now because I'm on the go right now. But yeah.
Man.
All right.
I'm actually still indecisive on whether to go for the PC version or the Switch version of Ultimates after rollback netcode is added to either. I can't. It's hard deciding right now, as of here. But that's just me in the end.
Rollback netcode is a good thing. If they need rollback netcode is where pretty much it's not delay based netcode. Delay based netcode is terrible.
Rollback should be the standard.
Super Smash Brothers Ultimate, that needs rollback too, because that game, I'm tired of that game's online too. I haven't entered another online tournament since that, win I got. Well, actually,
you actually won that on stream.
Actually, here's what's gonna happen.
because Nintendo's already stopping support for that game anyway. So you can already emulate the Switch. Somebody's gonna just emulate Super Smash Brothers and put roll and design their own rollback into it so it can be played. But you really won't need rollback because you can just use what's that service where you can like fight people from far away, but it's like you're fighting next.
Yuzu? Yeah, Yuzu.
Not Yuzu. Not Yuzu is the other. It's the other thing.
Let's look into that.
It's like playing next. It's like playing co-op. Like it's like playing locally, but
It's
you're not
weird,
local.
but yeah, but like Yuzu will work decently for me. I got to play against Raycom, a very good Ganondorf player, and he's in. Actually, I'm not gonna say where he's at, but he's in a different area than me, and it felt pretty good. Felt way better than how Ultimate's Online usually is.
Oh yeah, he can easily patch rollback in the stuff with this, or so I assume.
Okay.
Yeah, it definitely looks juicy. I got nothing else on this point.
I rollback netcode. I forgot what the link thing, but they can use. But yeah, they can use using this.
Totally.
Take Ultimate, put it online, and then that will be fucking great.
Yeah.
What happened to my all the pop, man?
Yeah, the ultimate fine, I'll do it myself moment.
Yeah, because Nintendo is definitely not going to put rollback. Oh, Nintendo's already kind of cutting off the game as we speak.
Yeah.
They're not even.
I know they're done with the game after adding so many new characters there.
They're not even fucking like having them at Evo, which is weird. Like Nintendo.
Oh yeah,
Nintendo
has their own Smash event now.
Yeah, I really think it's because the whole Sony acquisition thing, and then Nintendo's having their own thing with the Panda Circuit. I think that's it. I don't know. I don't really. I think it should have still been at Evil because it should have still been at Evil, but whatever.
It can't be Sony because Sony even says that if they want to add their, like they can still be Killer Instinct and it can be by Xbox, but it could be like at like
No,
Sony.
I think Sony, Nintendo doesn't want to be at a Sony sponsored event.
I'm like, you know what Sony's doing, right? Sony's only trying to preserve the fighting game community by just and they're funding them at this point. Really, like they're still their own thing, but they're funding them.
Yeah, because after that Mr. Wizard stuff, the Evil needed something.
Yeah,
it needed something.
Yeah, it turns out his core value was involved little boys. Disgusting.
And that one little girl, because he had to mix it up a little bit.
Crass jokes aside, we have to move it. We're actually on the fighting game community topic. Capcom angered them with their new licensing structure policy. Let's actually look into this.
Mm-hmm.
To quote, tournaments are already having it rough thanks to COVID-19 greatly limiting the ability to gather and do things in person. Capcom's already had to cancel their La Finale for the 2021 Capcom Pro Tour season, not for an online exhibition substitute. What does Capcom do as tournaments are already suffering? Release a new set of rules for Charm Tournament organizers hosting Street Fighter games.
Oh, wait, I got something to say about that. Listen. So hold on a second. I got something to say about that. I saw that. So they released rules that make it harder for, your average Yo to run a tournament. And they did this in the name of keeping with the core values. That seems to always be everyone's excuse. It's crazy. But I didn't understand because when I saw the rules, I was watching Ernesto Lopez, Button Check. Shouts to Button Check, and I thought this was a troll, so I did some research myself. And no, this is 100% factually accurate. They decided, hey, You know what Nintendo's doing? Everyone hates when Nintendo shuts down Smash tournaments. What if we did the same thing with Street Fighter? Yeah, I like it.
I know
And that's what it
exactly.
is.
I know exactly what Street Fighter's doing. When 6 come out, they really want to phase out 5 for some fucking reason. They're really trying to phase out 5 for
That's
some
what I
reason.
think they're doing too. I think they're trying to make people mad and not want to do 5 anymore. So that when 6 comes out, they're like, "Oh, you're free to do all this stuff for 6." It's like, yeah, because they weren't doing this quick. Because things, a lot of these rules have already been there, but they didn't enforce it because they didn't care. But now they're like, "Oh, you gotta do this and that." I'm like, nah, I just want 5 to die. I mean, to be fair, 5 sucks, so why not? But still, you have a fan base there. Don't just kill them off like that.
Yeah, because they didn't do that with 4. 4, they kind of left them alone. But now 5, 5 is gonna be 5. They really, I don't know why they're so hell bent on phasing 5 out. Even though I know, like, if you do this shit to 5, your 6 game is gonna be affected too. But we don't know that yet because they say it's subject to change. So, yeah.
Oh yeah.
We'll just wait and
Yeah,
see.
this set of guidelines is already just terrible. Obviously, you'll have to apply a license to this game, but Capcom has several strange rules for it. One of the biggest highlights is that you can't have a yearly prize pool exceeding $10,000. What? That low of an amount makes other scenes like Dota and Overwatch look way bigger than anything Street Fighter can offer. Well, more than they already do. And the ruling goes even further, saying you aren't allowed to have more than 2,000 prize pools for a single event. Even then, the sponsorship bonuses rules say you also can't exceed 5K and 20K for a single event and yearly, respectively. This is likely
That's so
Let's
stupid.
put this perspective for you. Nintendo does not care about the Smash community. In Nintendo, they have shut down tournaments, but they have allowed a lot of tournaments to go through. In those tournaments, as long as it was their own money, for the most part, Nintendo didn't care about those tournaments. Like, for example, with like just a tournament that passed with the Smash World Tour and everything. That was what $250,000, and that went through because the community. Same thing with Summit. Summit was like 100,000, I think, and Capcom was like, nah, listen, that's too much money. You put too much money to Street Fighter 5. But it's your game. Yeah, we understand, but you're putting too much money to our game, so we're just gonna close it down. Goodbye.
You want to know also the stupid thing about this is, in their rules, they say they can't advertise their event using their characters.
Oh, what?
What?
Yeah.
You can't advertise Street Fighter using Street Fighter.
That's how we know this is really just phasing out 5.
Yeah.
And it's not in Street Fighter. It's just Street Fighter 5 you can't do that in.
Yeah, Street Fighter 6 just got announced, so of course they're doing that.
But the weird thing is, like I said, it's like DC said, they didn't do the Street Fighter 4, but they had Street Fighter 4 sold. Street Fighter 5 is I think their worst selling or second worst selling Street Fighter ever.
Oh, and, wow.
It was only on one platform, it was on PlayStation.
It did a decent, which it was like by the
I think by Street Fighter standards, it actually was one of the worst. I gotta look at the numbers, but I think Capcom came out and said it was one of their worst selling Street Fighters. It didn't even sell a third of what 4 sold. Which makes sense because 4 was on everything and 5 is only on PS5 and PC. Not PS5, PS4 and PC. It didn't come to the other consoles. But yeah, it's crazy because they really want to just murder this game, and it's a failure, but it's your failure. You're the reason for it.
Yeah.
The thing with Nintendo can get away with so much shit is because that they do some of the most scummiest anti-business practice in the world, but they're nostalgic and they sell to, like, they know what they know what can sell to a nostalgic fan base. That's why they can get away with a whole bunch of shit that they're doing, even though nobody likes them for doing that shit. But Capcom, you have been fucking up lately, so you don't have that luxury anymore. So
once again, all the Smashes, even Smash 4, which is on Nintendo's worst selling home console ever, even that was able to do numbers. Street Fighter Five, like I said, is the worst or second worst selling Street Fighter. And, it was coming off the heels of Street Fighter 4, which was a really great game. And like I said, a lot of people, they didn't even go from 4 to 5. They didn't even want to play the game anymore. And now they're just trying to get rid of it and go to Street Fighter 6 and just forget Street Fighter 5 was a thing.
Yeah, because let's not also forget about their scummy business practice. Let's all remember Street Fighter S Tekken when they had the DLC on the disc, and you can't access
on
it.
This DLC.
That was on the disc.
Oh yeah, by the way, some of it has been rendered tourney illegal for too many reasons. I remember their Pyron one, and their Pyron reference ended up being super illegal because of how it was made. And then there's a Wesker reference, which is super strange that it's illegal because there's not much to it. I remember hearing about someone end up being DQ'd for a couple of rounds because they used the Wesker outfit that one character had. Oh yeah, and the Pyron reference was too blurry, and it affected a lot of movesets. That's why it became eternally illegal.
Also, in the Capcom's rulings, you can't shout.
Mm-hmm.
You can't shout in the tournament. But that's so vague. Of like there's no screaming in the tournament, but that's kind of so vague because I'm like, well, if everybody's
so basically, go ahead. Sorry about
that. No, you go ahead because I was about to say I don't know how screaming or shouting, how they want that rules to set up because
so basically,
people can shout to have fun.
It's like this. It's like So let's say I made a top 8 with going all Vega, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my boy Hot Sauce there. He's like, pardon my French, let's fucking go, Epic. He couldn't do that.
Let's go, Epic! Fuck him up!
He couldn't say it exactly. He couldn't say that. Even if that's my bro and he's happy to see me winning. Let's say I'm beating Punk with my Vega or something. He can't get, he can't be jumping. He can't be yelling like that. Even if
so what it sounds like is all of their tournaments are going to suck, and no one is ever going to go to their tournaments except for the ones that want to win that like couple $1,000. Sounds about right.
People who their sponsors are paying for them to go to the tournament.
Yeah, it's like because no mom and pop shop can do the type of business. Not a lot of mom and pop shops that does tournaments or a lot of local tournaments can't do what Capcom is demanding for Street Fighter 5. That's why when me and Epic said, I feel like they're really doing this to phase out 5. So when 6 comes out, they just want all the tournaments, everybody just to focus on 6, which is kind of stupid because I'm just like, well, why not just let 6 come out and then let everybody dictate for themselves? This got me, their fighting game division got me worried now.
This could actually kill their franchise, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. Continue, please.
Okay. This could kill their franchise because, honestly, even though it's a really well-established franchise over the years, it could easily cancel itself out. Because it's just going to be like, what is the most like game? What's the biggest game reference things that you watch? You watch the world tournaments. That's a big one, and you watch like G3 and like the other game. Yeah, watch G4. No, I was meaning the game conferences, the ones that's like, oh, initial, yeah, E3. Sorry, I said G3 because of G4. Anyways, so it's like this. So those are the events that most gamers watch. Like the hardcore gamers definitely watch it, but most gamers watch the world tournaments, of each individual game that they like, and then they watch like E3 in conferences. Now those have sucked too in the last few years, but in my opinion, the reason this is gonna like be a negative thing for this franchise is because they're giving up on their we stand by you clients and your fans just to try to make 6 look better and make it have grander tournaments, which is stupid.
I will let you say this. The two biggest fighting game conventions is FGC and EVO. That's it. And usually Street Fighter 5 is in both of them. I feel like this is a bad thing. Their tournament stuff is a bad thing. It's because they're not. I feel like they really don't want anyone else to do Street Fighter 5 tournaments. It feels like for right now they want like them to be Fighting Game Pro.
Street Fighter Capcom Cup be the only thing that you could do Street Fighter with.
Capcom Cup and EVO if they want to do EVO, but EVO is not. I think they pulled it out of EVO. Yeah, did they pull it out of EVO or are they in EVO?
EVO, but they're gonna be regulated.
Heavily regulated. I'm like, why would you take this? Why would you take a lot of good moments out of screaming? Like the whole thing about fighting games is hype. If everybody's yelling, "Let's fucking go," it builds up hype. But now, if everybody's just like, "Yeah, that was a pretty good move," and everybody's like, "Yeah, good job," like that's really gonna
like Michael Jackson from South Park.
Yeah.
Holy.
I'm glad you're here. Yay.
Just like how
I get
Dragon
what
Ball
you
went Evo, where when Cell was powering up because Cell was top tier at that time. It was a while back, but everybody was screaming with the power. Like that was a fucking hype moment. Everybody loved that game. Loved Dragon Ball Z when it came to the hype moment. Hard to play, hard to keep up with its meta, but it was fun when it came out. But yeah, kill the hype. If you kill the hype for it, you kill the game. So yeah, you go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, like it's like I said before. Like I said, let's say hypothetically, I was able to make it that far going a character, that I've just been playing for a while, and Hotshot was there. He can't get emotional seeing his bro on the big stage doing well unless it's Capcom Cup. And that just doesn't make any sense. Like, because I know if I made that far, Hotshot would just be cheering. Just like if I ever saw him make that far, I'd be cheering.
I would love to see them try to kick me out of the event hall for turning up. Like, I would love to see their security guards come up to me and then I stand a foot taller than all of them and say, "Yeah, I can't get hype for my bro. Get your asses out of here before I fire you." Because by the time I go and hey, Epic's winning that tournament, I'm going to own that building. Going to fire those assholes that they say I can't turn up in my own building.
Then Crapcom showed up with this tweet full of excuses. Yesterday, we published a new Street Fighter 5 community license agreement for both the Americas and the EMEA. Our aim was to make running an event with the Street Fighter 5 CE easier. No. When TOs have contracted Capcom about running community events with SFVCE in the past, the approval process has also been taking a lot of time. We want to make the rules clear to allow for much faster approvals. We're also keen to build tighter relationships with TOs and to encourage safe spaces to play SFVCE. Thank you everyone who sent us feedback thus far on the new agreement. We're reviewing this feedback with the Wire Capcom team. We'll follow up with more updates soon. Yeah, that's a bunch of bull crap.
Well, Chase, here's the thing about that. If you scream and yell, it's not like, they'll try to kick you out. But if you keep doing that, Capcom themselves can just tell them to take the whole event down. And by terms and conditions, they're going to have to take the whole event down. And no one will win. No one will lose. Everybody just get DQ'd. And then they have to take their stuff off.
And you know what I would say to that is they bought at my venue. They can't tell me how to act in my place, my residence.
you're a resident. You signed the terms and conditions. If you
No,
don't,
they signed the terms and conditions to be hosted at my venue. They can't stop me from. Okay, put it this way. Let's say I own the stadium, like the new baseball stadium that was built like a couple of years ago in Atlanta. I own that. Now, Capcom and then like, okay, this year we're gonna make it where we're gonna host the thing on the baseball field for whatever fucking reason. No real reason. They just want to do it. If I own that area and they have to come and we have to agree on prices and terms and services that I'm going to offer, that they're going to offer. But nowhere in our contract between my business and their business can they dictate that I can't get hype on my property. Like, that's where that comes out.
Like I said, it's just becoming a slippery slope with the whole people. Like I said, because even like
it's just dumb.
It's like you're not getting hype for your bro. Like I said, because if someone who usually makes top 8 or is like I said, let's say DC was going against Punk or DC was going against Diago and was winning, of course his brand is going to be backing up like, yo, he's beating one of the greats. Of course we're going to be hyped, but it's like on these rules, like no, you can't be too hyped. Like what?
Oh, come on.
Like I understand it. You can't be like the dad that let's see. Best reference is like South Park again for me. So you can't be like Randy at a baseball game cheering on Stan. Like gets drunk and is like, you want to fight about it, bro? And like starts being like telling the other team they suck and stuff.
It's just that actually, it's just the fact that like you're not going out your way to go get the Capcom license to stream Street Fighter 5 in your tournament. I can hear myself, by the way, but it's the fact that they're not sponsoring you, Chase. Like they're not sponsoring you. They're not giving you the license to do it. You have to go out and you have to go ask them, and then you have to get approval for it. So tournaments will have to go out and get approval for it. They have to.
No. I was taking it as like I am the venue place. They came to me to host. They wanted me to host their venue. So they were scouting locations for me to, and they stumbled upon my locations because the fee was just right and they wanted to be close to the city or something. That's how I was interpreting it. I put it this way: they were coming to me. I was not coming to them.
Yeah, even in that case, they could still shut down their tournament regardless because it's their tournament at the end of the day.
It's their tournament, but they can't They can't stop me from being me if I want to be me.
Well, they can't.
That's what I'm saying.
They can't, but they can still shut down the tournament.
No, the thing that always made me get confused. Yeah, I'm back on a good mic. Is if and this is weird because like if we went to Hot Shot with this, like let's say this tournament that hypothetically I was top 8. Let's say Hot Shot was the one. He's a benefactor for tournament. He's the one who put the $10,000 into the tournament. It just gets weird that you tell me a company that put no money or no investment, like he paid for setups, he paid for all the stuff.
I paid for lighting, staging, I paid for energy, I paid for everything.
They can just shut it down because they felt like a few people were getting too hyped. It's like because that's one of the reasons where I'm like, I feel like that wouldn't make sense. Like that particular, if they're shutting down because there's a bunch of illegal activity, okay, but they're shutting down because someone got too hype at a venue that they're paying a fee for, venue that they have all the setups, venue that they put the price pool, not Capcom. And that's my problem with the whole Nintendo when they shut down Big House. I'm like, Nintendo, you're not putting anything in the Big House. The community is. So that's why I say that's just a slippery slope. That's what I feel like Capcom's doing is just to kill Street Fighter 5.
And the worst news of it all is one of the rules saying that if you're playing online, your internet can't be slow or you get DQ'd. What the fuck? What the fuck? And you know why? I was like, what the fuck? Is because Street Fighter online servers are terrible.
Yeah, even if you have fiber, you can barely get good ping.
Yep, so you know what that means. People are gonna get DQ'd because they have to
I'm gonna get
wrestle
DQ'd as soon as I press a button, man.
Yeah.
But
At least half of everyone in that event will get DQ'd.
Yep.
Yeah, but if everyone gets DQ'd to this, oh, that would be such a laugh. Reporting that would be such a laugh.
Oh, I'm gonna report that free real estate. But yeah. But yeah, no, but yeah, that was my only problem. Like when I was looking at, because it was saying that these are tournaments not sponsored by Capcom, so it's not Capcom Cup. So these are essentially tournaments that any individual is just benefactoring, and then Capcom's like, nope, we don't like the way you did that. Yeet. It's like, wait, what? It's like because the venue I paid for, that Hotshot paid for, is not gonna give him his money back because he did come and use the venue just because the parent company decided to shut down the tournament. They're not gonna give Hotshot his money back, so he has every right to be mad and be like, no, I'm gonna keep running this tournament because I'm not getting my money back for the venue and all the money I put into his prize pool. Like, unless y'all reimburse me.
Yep. I at that point, you know what I do? I'd say, okay, we're gonna have a game tournament. All the people that are on stage, you're already in your tournament brackets. You stay where you are. All the people on the outside, you get ready. Y'all are going to go in after they finish off their games. Then I'll just say I'm not using your icons to localize this tournament. I'd say they're just playing the game. This is a game tournament right now, and I dictated that it's going to be this game. But I'm not saying the game name, so it's not call for legalization.
Yeah, because the only time, and this is still grayer, the only time I can see they should even have a say in this is if you're streaming their game for profit. But if you're not streaming their game for profit, you're just holding a tournament. These rules they put out, they're so vague that they can mean anything, and that's the problem.
No, the thing is, it just doesn't make sense. That's the problem with all this. It's like you didn't enforce these rules before, so why are you punishing the community and enforcing them now? Everything was fine before. Why are you over here trying to enforce and be so strict? And it's like we said earlier, no matter how many times we say it always go back to that same answer. They're trying to kill 5. Capcom is literally trying to kill 5. They wouldn't be this hostile if they wasn't trying to.
Yeah. I mean, they're definitely killing 5, you know. You saw Street Fighter 6 teaser, Ryu looking Ryu looking good. Pause. So
very, very buff.
Yeah, he looked extra meaty there. Pause.
And he's aged. So yeah. But yeah, my boy Ryu like, yo, listen, I'm about to kick some
kick ass and take ass.
My boy Ryu was looking like he was ready for anything.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so hopefully Street Fighter 6 is actually a good game whenever it comes out. They don't lose, you know, the good faith of people from what they're doing Street Fighter 5 because they really want to murder that game.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of salty that you had to pay for Sagat when he was in all the Street Fighters, including one. Literally, the first Street Fighter had Sagat as the final boss, and then he didn't come to 5 until much, much later. That still doesn't make sense to me.
We're on the podcast and we're chilling.
Oh, and Nicole said hi in chat.
Yes,
in our Skype chat, not regular chat.
We're on the podcast right now, San Diego.
She's not in neither regular chat.
Yeah, whatever. Let's just keep going.
The way you're saying that is making me angry.
San Diego.
There you go.
San Diego.
Yes, it's like we're in the world.
Like it's not like normally I can handle it, but it's like one of those things that's just like, just that. Anyways.
It's like getting mad at somebody saying spaghetti instead of saying spaghetti, they say spaghettini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when you hear someone say something and pronounce something completely wrong and you know it's wrong, but they think it's completely natural, just I understand it's a culture thing, but sometimes it's just like a certain like way of saying stuff. Like I don't mind calling pizza pizza.
Okay. Now that you're probably gonna get slapped. But some people do pronounce it San Diego, not San Diego.
Yikes. Anyway, I'm ready to move it. Are you?
It's like a teacher reading your
Like
name wrong on purpose.
I've had many a teacher read my name wrong. I'm just like,
is shithead here? It's Shafid.
No, because Hotshot knows I've had teachers read my last name wrong. I'm like, dang, that's such an easy last name to get.
Oh yeah.
They mess up.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, they mess up Big Wood.
Yeah, I'm
Big
like,
Wood.
no, you learn those two words way back.
Yeah. It's so funny when they like read, like, you know how some people's like Andrea, and they've never seen it spelled before, so it's like, and era, is and era here? I'm like,
Yeah, it's like Key and Peele, substitute teacher.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Aaron, is Aaron here?
Where Jay Quillen at?
You mean Aaron?
Timothy.
Yeah.
Present.
Yeah. I know of some YouTube channels that say, "Hey, someone just followed you," and and some people actually mispronounce my name as Minos instead of Menos.
Shithead. It's pronounced Shahid.
Shafid.
Oh yeah, Shatid.
This is why I like you guys. You guys crazy just like me.
All right.
Yep.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe version now live. Confirms all DLC Cup names. I don't know why I said it like that, but yeah.
Everybody says it's mid, by the way, and the way that all these maps are structured and all that shit, they're really doing this because they need to delay 9. I think they are working on it. I think they are working on a new Mario Kart, but I don't think they're like it's ready yet. Like I believe that they are making one, but since they need a little bit more time making it, they're making they're having B team to make these maps because these maps even feels a little bit on the shorter end than usual.
Like I said, I think it's just because the Switch is double the frame rate of the Wii. I really think that's because I think most of that is because of that. But I mean, honestly, it's literally just maps. I mean, it's pretty cool. I don't think it's worth the price they're asking, but it's fun enough, I guess. But not worth that price.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's fine. $25 for 40 maps. Come on now. Like companies will charge you $50 for 2.
I mean, yeah, you are right about that.
Oh yeah, then in that case, that is worth the price. Also, I did check out
these maps felt like $15, but that's just me.
I did check out the Catball Cup and the Golden Mushroom Cup already. Both are fine, but out of all those, I liked Paris Promenade, Coconut Mall, and the last one one's name I can't remember from the Cat Bell Cup.
Why the fuck did you add Toad Circuit? Who was begging for Toad Circuit?
Oh man!
Someone was. I wasn't, but someone was.
Toad Circuit.
But yeah, no, I mean, like, not trying to be mean, but it did feel like $15. I paid $25 for 15, but I mean, it's $10 more, whatever. I mean, I think it should have been $10 cheaper. It's fun. I mean, I'm having fun, so that's all that matters.
Oh yeah, Tokyo Blur and Shroom Ridge were also pretty good on my end.
If
Also,
you got it free,
And that
it'll
one
be
I
one.
didn't remember was Ninja Hideaway.
Okay. Epic go.
Also, I'm looking next month to be doing a Mario Kart tournament, so we'll see where that goes.
Huh.
We can run some races if you're free.
It'll be $100 prize pool. So yeah.
Shit, we can run some races tomorrow if you're free.
Yeah, so that's what I'm looking to do. I'll be hosting it. Try to get some people on there. First place gets 75. Second place gets 25, and then that'll be it. First and second place are the only ones to get stuff. So yeah.
Yeah.
Again, we can run some matches today if you're down, but it's got to be later.
So yeah, we'll see how that goes. If next month I can do that, because like I said, I just want to run a circuit. Try to get some people in there, see if they want to play. I'm gonna be like to host it. See if Minnows can co-host with me, and see who wins some money. Whether it be anyone here or anyone who decides to show up, it'll be open for everyone if they want to come on.
Okay.
Nobody show up, so one of us can win for free.
But we'll see how that goes when next month comes. But that's what I want to do.
Imagine one of us winning $100.
Hey, that's $300 in my pocket.
Imagine one of us winning $100.
One of y'all winning 75. Okay, but
And my 10% fee.
So what? They're running 200cc or 150?
200cc, of course.
200cc mirrored.
Oh yeah, I like that mirror.
Man.
I don't think they got a 200cc mirror.
Mirrored is so
Definitely need a
stupid
ton
though
of
to me.
practice for that.
Man, I'm gonna have Dashy enter out of nowhere.
Yeah,
What
you
up,
definitely
Dash?
need a lot of practice for that.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm taking
so-
all your money.
Okay, there's a map there's just nothing but fucking cuts. I think it's Shroom Ridge. Yeah, be fucking careful with doing 200cc on that map. Be fucking careful. You are warned.
Mm-hmm. Shroom Ridge actually has a lot of traffic in it. You definitely need to watch it.
You have been warned.
Yeah, nah. I'm gonna have a certain thing. We'll look more into this like next month when next month's getting closer. Because like I said, I think it'll be cool for people. And like I said, I'm not trying to do anything crazy with it. If it goes well, might have another one for more money. Who knows?
Yeah. Sounds like that's about everything.
Yeah.
No, this may
Next
end up being short, but we already got some hardware news. NVIDIA RTX 3080p GPU prices fall off a cliff overnight in Australia. Global prices should soon follow.
Wait, what did you just say?
Yeah.
Sorry that you can't get your hands on it.
No. I feel like he said the name, but he said something else.
Yeah, the NVIDIA RTX.
NVIDIA. Okay, see, that's
NVIDIA.
threw me off. I
What the fuck?
thought I heard something. I was like, what did I just hear?
No,
See, that's why I heard her bubble blah. I'm like, It threw me off for a second. I'm like, I heard something. I know I did. I thought he's chanting for a second. But yeah, no, you're good, man. Yeah, NVIDIA RTX price fall off. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Following up on a report about NVIDIA slashing GPU prices yesterday, a lot of the other sources start collaborating the overreaching trends of declining prices. The most interesting report comes from a tweet by a hardware on bots said that prices on the RTX 3080 GPU in Australia have fallen from $2,299 to $1,499 overnight.
Wow.
A decline of more than 35%. Combine this with the fact that a lot of retailers are trying to thin their inventory in the case of a bubble burst, and have ripe conditions for a massive freefall in global GPU prices.
You know the reason for this is because when the pandemic first started, they marked up the stuff 150%. And then people bought them at first, but then stopped buying them. So because they have all these new models coming out, they're having to slash the prices so they can get rid of these older models.
Yeah.
And
Because
they're
the older malls have piled up now, right?
yeah, they piled up because they were like $3,000. People are like, I ain't paying $3,000. So yeah,
Something I did.
exactly.
Yeah.
So now they have put out 1,000, which is the price it should have been in the first place. And it's like they need to sell it because they're losing money. The more it just stays there and collects dust.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what happens when you mark stuff up 100%.
And that's not a good thing. It's not a good thing for it to collect dust.
Dang.
Those price slashes are very good, though.
I mean, they're good for me because they're best bet when it comes over here to the west. Your boy Epic is taking advantage of all of that.
Yeah.
And I see that 3080 Ti, the 3080 Ti hit the market at 1,000 something. That's a day one cop.
Exactly. Yo,
Yeah.
I'm getting.
You don't want that 3090. Actually, I think a 3080 Ti is straight. It is the shit.
That's straight, especially for 1,000, is definitely straight.
Yeah, they lost their damn minds when they fucking triple the price and thinking that I'm gonna
They
pay
said
$2,000.
3,000. Was it 600? I said, "Oh, you lost your mind."
Oh, you lost your damn mind.
Wow.
Oh, you can't get it from anywhere. Then I will get it from nowhere, bitch. Fuck you, I ain't paying no $3,000 no fucking card.
Man.
Fucking out of your mind. And fuck these fucking companies that allow this shit to happen.
Yeah, that's literally twice my family's rent. No damn thanks.
That's more than most people's car notes. That's tough.
Hot shot, are you right?
What's up?
Are you right?
In what?
No, that's are you all right?
Are you okay?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm like half in consciousness right now. Like I'm picking up every other like fifth word.
Oh, that is why.
If you need to sleep, you can go to sleep now.
How many topics we got left?
The censored game of the show, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left.
Too many.
We sure already have 5 left. I feel like we went through a lot of topics. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like we've done at least 8.
Yeah,
All right.
there was 11 total.
Really? Oh, snap.
All right, then let's blast through these real quick. All right,
Hey,
what's
Paul.
The
next?
entirety of that Elden Ring segment was one topic.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
My Hero Academia fans accuse My Hero 1 Justice 2 Season 2 DLC featuring Midnight of censorship. That was a long title I read. Guys, the point of making titles, they're supposed to be short and sweet and to the point.
Yeah.
That whole thing was not short, sweet, to the point. But that's a story for a different time.
Yeah.
So they're putting unnecessary censorship on Midnight?
Yeah. This ended up being the censored game of the show here because of this. This is also the only censorship-related thing that I've found.
The game's trash.
Yeah. Yeah, she's in the bodysuit here.
The game is trash.
Yeah.
Next.
The game is definitely trash.
Yeah, it's totally trash. And she's actually DLC.
Oh, wait, she's DLC at that? DLC trash? All right, next topic.
And this is how she looks.
I didn't care about Midnight in the show. I don't care about Midnight on game. I don't care about this game. I don't care about anything about this, honestly. So
she doesn't do anything. All right, next.
So yeah, that's all I can say about that one.
They really did her dirty here.
Yeah, don't censor games. Next.
Ugh. Nobody get the game in general. Nobody get this DLC. And she looks fine the way she is over here. Don't worry, that's a bodysuit in case YouTube Kun is panicking again.
Oh no, man! Susan Wojcicki is still gonna kick this channel off the face of the earth.
And yes, once again, that's a bodysuit.
And
her powers.
I spelled next.
It's
And her
stupid because
powers
she wears a
involve
full
putting the-
bodysuit.
And her powers involve putting the opponent to sleep.
Yes.
Jigglypuff? Nice. But yeah, seriously, no.
Yeah.
I mean, she's about as boring as Puff players be on Melee, so.
Wow.
Shouts to Hungerbox.
I ain't do my man like that.
Like her powers don't make sense, honestly.
Actually, her powers is really just pheromones. She can
Yeah.
attract men and put them to sleep.
I know, but she doesn't wear gloves.
Oh
Like, the
yeah, she
whole
doesn't
point-
wear gloves here.
She kind of like sweats the pheromones just like Bakugo does with nitroglycerin. Or the exploding guy. Anyways,
Yeah.
she has that ability, but you have sweat pores on your hands too.
I thought she emits them while she's like just like doing nothing. Like she just can emit them. Like how
Yeah,
I know,
they
but
all
that's
absorb
because-
into the bodysuit.
Yeah, they're absorbed into bodysuit, but she like tears off part of her like arm or something to like seize control of someone's brain. But to me, it doesn't make sense because like why would it only stop at the wrist? Why is it like her whole body, but it doesn't come from her hands either? Like
You know
that's
why?
my
It's because of necks. That's why.
But why would they censor her suit? I don't understand. Like she did that on purpose because that's what her power is. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't remember the game's saddle rating, and no one seems to care for here, so I'll have to move it here.
anyways.
But if it's D or higher, then that's a super ridiculous on their part.
I mean,
D to Z,
well,
D
what
and
happened
Z are
is someone-
basically M and AO together.
like I said, so someone on some part of Twitter complained, and that's why they did it. Realistically, I mean,
Let's next topic, please. Next topic. I don't care.
They did it in fear of Twitter.
Next!
That's even worse.
Minos. Next topic. Next fucking topic. I don't care. For this
I don't like midnight. No one could tell. So
Yeah. Now we're on to
Elden Ring. That would be another. Story.
Now we're on to the dumb. Yeah, some of it's dumb. This move's actually based.
I remember this one.
And by actually based on the guys that fired her's part. Professional Tekken player gets fired for saying short men don't deserve human rights. They rightfully fired her ass.
She said short men don't deserve human rights.
Yeah.
I thought this was a player, not a.
Yeah. A Japanese professional Tekken player was fired from her team for expressing her love for tall people in the worst way possible.
I mean, honestly, I actually saw the stream. I saw a clip of it. You know, I don't understand because she's speaking in Japanese, but like, honestly, I felt like it was a joke. I mean, I've seen her other streams where she said worse stuff and the companies didn't say anything.
Wow.
I don't really.
What she was saying, Effie.
Yeah.
I don't really.
I remember she said that women 30 plus have spoiled innards, and she called for at least two groups of people to commit the ultimate decision immediately, and the depressed in a certain race can be cured if they stop complaining too much, without defining cure.
So she said a lot of out of pocket things, and no one cared. But she made a comment by short men.
Yeah,
joke is when people got.
Is the team owner a short man?
Probably. I mean, they're Japanese.
Yeah.
All I
wonder why.
Takanuka got kicked out of the Cyclops Athlete Gaming esports scene after she shared on live stream that short men shouldn't have human rights. Based on a report by Sora News 24, another Knights regular, Takanuka, who was a rising star in the esports scene in Japan, also emphasized that short men should get bone lengthening surgery. Wow. Nasty
all I
business.
Hear is a woman. All I hear is a woman just talking about some opinions,
and not having like a censor in the head. That fact that maybe I shouldn't share my thoughts out loud.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm more fucked up.
I mean, look at the
Yeah.
live stream. If you look at a clip of the live stream, I think she was just telling a joke that she thought was funny. I don't think she was saying that with malice. I really think she was just trying to tell a dark joke and just failed. That's what it seemed like, because like she was just like kind of doing a laugh, and people in the chat were just like putting laughing emojis. I really think that was just a joke. Like she's made worse jokes than that, and no one said anything. So I don't know.
Let me tell you what. Let me tell you what a YouTuber, the Black Hokage said. If it's funny, no one cares. If it's not funny, it's offensive. You know what happened. You know what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm guessing jokes about Ultimate Decision are funny, but then jokes about Short Man is where you draw the line. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they believed Male has been clowned far enough, so that my best guess was that's why they fired her. And honestly, that's a based move.
Honestly, I wouldn't have
It's
fired
gone
her.
too far
I would
enough.
put her on leave for a little bit, but that's just me. It is what it is.
I would have gave her like repercussions every time she would have talked out of pocket, though. Like seriously.
Yeah.
That's not how.
I mean, because she's never been disciplined by the company before, so I really feel like they should have just disciplined her here, and then she'd know not to do it again. If she did it again, then they could fire her.
Yeah.
I've never been a fan of just firing on the first offense, unless the first offense is something major, which this wasn't.
Yeah. Trip is, we don't even know if this was the first offense. We didn't know if this was
They
the
said
very
it was her
first
first
offense or not.
offense.
Wow.
So here's what I would have said if I was her coach. I would have took her on the side and explained to her that your edgy humor is not funny. I would have put her to her in a way that her edgy humor is not funny. You're actually doing a lot of bad takes, and it's making the company look bad. I will warn her first to not to do it again. And then when she started doing it again, do everything on her own volition. Next time, I just at that point then fire her. But you can't just fire someone on the first offense if you didn't tell them. You have to warn them first, then you get the choice of firing them or not. Just don't just fire someone on the first offense, because that's just fucked up. They didn't know. She was probably, like what you said, but she was probably just making jokes to make jokes. She thought it was funny. She was up there having fun. She thought it was funny. She was just showing in her groove, but it just didn't come out that way.
Yeah, it didn't come out that way. Many thought she was dead serious. Just like I did.
It's like making a racism mark in Japan. Like, they're just gonna think you're racist. They're not gonna know that's a joke. Because Japan language is more direct and literal.
Yeah.
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 But they also in Japan they poke. They don't have things like social cues. Honestly, they don't have. Like, if you're too fat, they go up to you and say you're too fat, or teachers can smack you upside the head if you've been doing something wrong and stuff. That shit, as I grew up in the culture of America, if they did that shit to me, I would probably be a delinquent. You know?
Yeah.
Actually, Japan,
Japan has.
They're not gonna go up to you and be like, you're too. They'll kind of say it under their, they'll kind of say it low and under their breath and all that shit. Actually, probably won't say anything to you at all.
Japan has a super polite culture, but
they'll go up to you and be like, if you're like fat. I had a couple people tell me while they were in Japan, they would go up to their fat friends and be like, "Oh, who's that chunky boy?" And it's like, yeah, try to do that with a 6'8" tall white guy and see if I don't knock your ass down to the ground.
I can see people do that to their friends. That's for funny, but I can't see a stranger doing it to somebody.
No, I mean, apparently some fat people say that they'll have random people approach them talking about sumo wrestling. So These are people that didn't know. So I mean, I don't know. I think what he said has some credence to it.
All right, you said sumo wrestling. I don't know about that one. You got that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard some fat people say that they can't that they've had people randomly come up to them and talk about sumo wrestling.
Sumo wrestling.
Yeah.
It's just like what?
Yeah.
I heard about that.
Yeah,
I
their
think they
culture
do it
is
to make
far more
small talk.
restrained than here in USA. Here in the USA. A lot of the time there you'd be in quite serious trouble. No, here, not there.
No, the
Oh,
problem with
There's
the
far more restrained, however.
Yo, I forgot Tom Holland's shorter than his girlfriend. Shout out to Tom Holland. Shout out to Zendaya.
But that fucking Tom Holland's ripped to shit. So
Yo, bro, I was
Yeah.
like, yo, Tom Holland, that's crazy. But yeah,
makes no fucking like. I'm like, he could like.
Tom Holland would flip upside the wall if he needed to. Like he's that fucking athletic.
yeah. I was like, yo, man.
Strong as it is.
Yeah,
Like,
he's super
ripped to shit.
powerful.
Like I don't even think he has a stunt double, honestly. Like for the most part, I think he does a lot of his own action scenes.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's definitely capable.
I think it was in like what he was in ballet. I think he said he was in ballet. He did like ballet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, that nigga's flexible as shit. Eddie's ripped as shit. That nigga get all the puss. Yo, shit, dog.
Speaking of Puss in Boots, sequel's coming out. I think
I don't care. Next.
sometime this year. I'm watching that frame 0.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Like
the
Vulture
full
guy.
quote was there. I've been on there for a while on Epic's end, but not on my end.
I think you still need to go see Batman. I need to.
Yeah, say it. Short guys opposition of human rights. Know your place. I'm tough on short guys. Let me say this. I'm nice to fatties or baldies. Her comments on Shortman didn't go well despite her apology, which explained why she was only trying to show her appreciation for tall people. Her contract with Cyclops Athlete Gaming has since been terminated, and all sponsors have been scrubbed from her page. Body shaming is not cool, no matter if it's directed towards women or men. Unquote.
So why didn't they do this when she called 30-year-old women in there? It's like decrepit.
No, it's just
Or
weird that they let
called
the whole
for-
joke about the ultimate decision fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But short men is where they draw the line. I'm still trying to figure that out. Because I feel like the ultimate decision is
Oh
worse
yeah.
than short.
And I could see her why she made the joke about the old women in her innards, because in Japan, once you hit, I think it's over 25, it's somewhere over 25, that you're considered to be.
Yeah,
you're
old
still
maid.
single-
Yeah.
If you consider, if you're
Past
still
25
single,
is the wall for them.
yeah, if you're still single and you're 25, you don't have a husband or a child yet, you're considered to be unmateable or undateable or some shit like that.
A Christmas
It-
cake.
Yeah, it's frowned upon in their society for some fucking reason.
Well,
Oh,
I
yeah.
believe that comes from like
Her range is 170 centimeters or 5'7".
anyway. I believe that comes from their their culture of the parents and guardians being ones that like dictate who you date or dictate like setting up marriage proposals and stuff in the past.
Oh
I
yeah,
think that's where it comes from.
Oh yeah, those kinds of arrangements still happen in Asia.
Yeah, very much so.
I can neither agree nor disagree because Japan acts way different, but yet act very similar when it comes to some shit. So I can't really see.
Well, they have the same ancestry, so some of their customs are same, some are different. You know,
Yeah.
It's like we don't do everything the same as Britain, but we do a lot of things similar to Britain. So
You gotta also understand, like, they straight up hate Chinese culture because of the fact they hate China. So they keep some of their traditions, but also, like you said, they change a lot of shit. So some of the things that be like, oh, they get like forced, they get arranged marriages and stuff like that. Since it's Japan, they don't really do that shit. So
or Japan's a democracy versus China being
totalitarian.
Yeah.
They have a lot more wiggle room for the most part. It's just more of you dishonor your family if you do certain things. and it's more people don't want to do it dishonor family in Japan more so than the government telling them they can't do it.
And the fact they're kind of xenophobic, so we don't. They love like some of them love tourists. So like, don't get me wrong, but Japan can get very xenophobic where you're like tourists there and living there are two different things. Remember that.
Yeah. Ain't this ain't the following a trip? Most shaming involve most body shaming that does involve men. It's over stuff that cannot. Most of it is over stuff that cannot be controlled. On the flip side, it's over stuff that can be controlled, with the exception of a few others that are then rendered moot and thus unable to be root because of life-crushing laws.
Women.
That's the trip of both.
Women. This is a message to women out there. Men does have no control over their hot dog sizes. Whatever we get is whatever we get. There is no extending it. There is no shorting it. What we get is what we get.
You work with what you got.
General height too.
You use it to the best of your ability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like we can get plastic surgery and make it bigger. Actually, there is something about that, but I'm not doing that. So no, I don't think a lot of men is comfortable doing that. So I
don't think it should be because that stuff is not good for you. But that's for a different time.
No, one of the streamers I watch on Twitch, like we follow each other, and it was a joke. She made a joke about like it's sad that like they have a command. It's like your PP is so many inches long. Is the joke. So everyone just like spamming this in her chat, and like it's like 14 inches PP to one of my friends. She's like, that's sad. I'm like, what? Like,
too big for most anyone.
I get 24 inches, and I'm like, she's like, okay, I type in chat, I'm like, 14 inches is like double average, right?
Yeah.
That's totally.
That's more than a foot.
Also, dildos have spoiled a lot of women. I'm just gonna say that straight.
Yeah, indeed.
Dildos have spoiled a lot of women. Boy, got an average man penis size is an average man penis size is I think 5 to 6 inches.
Yeah, I remember.
I've heard of hymens being busted by dildos.
That was wait, what?
Yeah, I've heard of hymens being busted by dildos that way.
I thought you said you had one yourself.
Yeah.
No.
I heard you use one to bust your hymen in that conversation.
I thought you had one. I was like, that's a conversation for after
podcast.
No. Whoa. Podcast after dark?
Podcast after dark?
Oh, snap. Middle's out here admitting stuff.
Talking about dildo
We're talking about the wrong domain here.
I was like, yo, we gotta have to go to another.
Yeah.
We have to go to another website with that. That's all I'm saying.
I think this is orange, man.
Yeah, we need to move it.
Or sure, the color with the tubal in.
We're different colors, but no, seriously.
Yeah, but
seriously.
But to end off this topic, I'm just like, just like with Epic says, just work what you got or figure out how to satisfy your partner. But that's it.
And if they still don't like it, they can always leave.
There's many people out there. That's all I'm saying about that.
Yeah, far too many. Phyllis, we have the relationship gate still. We use that to our advantage.
Oh boy,
that's topic here.
Women are going to be screwed when they can make sex robots that's so realistic. Women are fucked.
Bro, nah. As soon as Elon Musk is able to get funding for cat women, because he said they had the science for it, they need the funding. It's over. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's over.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, either way, it's over for them.
Their women, that they can make it to where whatever type of girl they wanted to make, nobody wants a regular woman anymore. And then that's going to cause a backlash, and then they're going to be like, "How are we supposed to compete with that?" And I'm just going to be like,
You don't.
No, it's too late. We're kind of already there relatively, but still.
In the words of my boy Silver, it's no use.
It's no use.
You lose.
Good
day, man.
Just like some women be like, "Oh, like that." Just like some women want a man with an abnormal size hot dog. If we can get a girl with our own specifications, and they can do whatever we want, hey, if that's the future we're headed in, that's the future we're headed in. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Someone give Elon Musk some funding. But your next topic.
Yeah, we're seriously headed towards either of those futures, and there's no stopping it.
Yeah, we're headed towards the future where we don't have sex anymore, and we just have test tube babies.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
I can see that because nobody's really. I can see that because nobody's really like getting together that much or marrying that much. So, and we still need, still need societies and still need kids.
Oh no, they're still having the fun.
Yeah.
They're just not getting married.
Yeah. Too many life-crushing laws on men's part.
It's all Hot Sauce's fault.
It's all
my fault because I make everyone else feel inadequate.
I'm saying it's women's fault.
Wait. You don't women blame on this podcast.
Nah, never
okay,
mind.
fine.
Yeah,
we won't blame women, but can we blame woman? Can we blame the woman?
We're gonna blame body.
Yeah, we're blaming the man.
Someone's gonna find this podcast and just be like,
"You're gonna take that one clip and say that." Yo, bro, Nina Sarkeesian gonna find this thing, use that one clip, and be like, "Yes, see, these gamers don't like women."
No, the problem is we like women. Women don't like us because we don't choose to follow what they think looks good.
Yeah.
Just like how women can say, "Oh, I don't need a man to be happy." Men could say, "We don't need a woman to be happy. We don't need that shit."
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the government is gonna be like, "Hey, we need fighters of men and women." And then we're gonna be like, "Well, are we supposed to be at home nurturing?" I'm like, "Y'all ain't nurturing shit. Y'all better get that gun and get on the phone."
Get on this field, bro.
I got a friend that goes. She literally says, "This is why I don't like men," but she's saying this as a joking manner. Like, men could fight with each other and get over it in the next hour. Women would fight with each other but hold a grudge for years. And I'm like, you're right, but I don't want to agree with you. But it's so true, though.
Well,
because
I agree. It's that true.
Because I think me and Epic had a fight about Sonic one day in high school. Like, I think that's where the whole, like, I dislike Sonic, but I really didn't. I just wanted to mess with Epic one time. And Epic took me super serious about it. It was the funniest thing because we were both in, like, our engineering class learning how to model in 3D space first time with AutoCAD. And we were talking about, like, I think it was like a meme or something that popped up. It was like, who you represent, Mario or Sonic? And Epic's like, Sonic all the way, best character. I was like, no, Mario. We had a huge just argument back and forth that day.
Yeah.
If Mario was a real person, he'll be a gigantic asshole. So I'm gonna. Well, both of them will be assholes, but which one
both of
will
them
be
kind
the
of
big?
be.
Yeah,
Yeah, which one would be the biggest asshole? And it's probably gonna be Mario.
Mario.
The biggest asshole.
Yeah, Mario by far.
Mario's the biggest asshole. He steps on turtles. He steps on mushroom people.
He beats up kids.
Yeah.
He beats
He is constantly in places he shouldn't be.
And
yeah.
he must have pissed off Bowser so much to the point where Bowser was like, all right, I'm gonna cuck him every few games.
Not cuck him, like, hey, where's the princess? She must be canceled.
No, he cucks him.
Yeah, he totally does.
No. Peach is not being captured. Peach is going there by her own will, getting smashed.
How do you think the couplings happened?
Well, no, I actually agree with DC because Donkey Kong does the same thing to Mario. Like, literally, the Donkey Kong arcade game. Apparently, Princess Peach needs help from getting saved by Donkey Kong.
Actually, that's Princess Pauline.
No,
Yeah,
that was
Pauline.
Pauline.
Yeah.
Not
No.
Peach.
I fucked up. Okay, so Mario's just a man whore. Mario's just a man whore. I'll save any princess. Where's Zelda? She's next.
Yeah, he met with her again in Mario Odyssey. She made a song for him. You're my superstars. Oh snap! She remembers him.
Yeah.
Pauline went to that King Dong. That's what she was looking.
King Dong.
Expand dong indeed.
Expand dong. Okay.
Mario, don't go with Daisy. Like, Luigi, don't go with Daisy. Mario was in that shit. She gave him a kiss and more. You don't know.
He said, "Thank you, my hero."
Oh no.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said,
Should the timeline
Women?
get canceled for most of this, I'm totally going to own it.
women. It's not like like we respect women, that all equal rights and everything, all that stuff. It's just the fact that they'll be surprised when they want everybody on the front lines of World War III, and they say women too. Don't go anywhere. Fuck
No
the
one
nerd
better
trick.
run
Yeah.
and try to do no gender role stuff because there's no such thing as gender roles according to you guys.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, no one need to run.
Yeah. Or they pull
Right here,
Ukraine and
Tricky
everyone
Scott
runs instead. Or they pull Ukraine and everybody runs instead despite the consequences.
We are not
You're
talking
screwed
about
either
that.
way.
That situation is a whole different situation. We'll leave
Yeah.
that situation in that situation.
Yeah,
All right.
let's
That
leave that alone.
situation is on the other side, which means they are in the negative world. They can stay in the negative world until they figure out their shit.
They're not in gaming news, so I don't want to get into that debate here.
Everybody hates America, and so they need America's help. Let's just put it that way. All right.
All right.
Yeah,
next
let's
up,
get out of it. Now. Continuing
What you
on
got here?
to actually dumb news. A resurfaced a few falsely accused Doom Eternal of legit sexism and transphobia because there's no sex and no women. What?
How many times we have to go over this? Women have boobs. Their existence, their whole existence, is going to just be somebody's fetish. I'm just saying, like, yes, I do agree that we should not keep, sexualizing women and all that stuff. But as a guy, as every guy on this planet, it's every guy's instinct to reproduce. So we're going to see almost every woman attractive. It's just in our DNA for that shit. So there's nothing you can do about it.
It sounds like he did not find any succubi in there, unfortunately for him. Written by Nick van der Wald in April 2020 for his website, and updated a year later today. The over 4,000 were reviewed. No girls or trans people allowed gained little attention upon its initial publication. Only recently coming to more widespread infamy after it's discovered by a bunch of YouTubers. He began his review of Doom Eternal by taking issue with the role of the game's singular human female character, Dr. Elena Richardson. Throughout the game, collectible audio logs follow Dr. Richardson's descent from a scientist with a shaken resolve to a devout believer in the Doomslayer as humanity's savior. Quoting that thing, in the game, the one human female character is invisible, cheery, and lusting after a protagonist while enforcing traditional gender roles. She might as well be an uneducated housewife kissing her husband on the cheek before he marches off to war. Maybe women don't want that.
This man really sat down and wrote for a 4,000 word review about a bunch of BS. That's crazy. I wish I had that kind of time.
Yeah, and that's the taste of it. I honestly wish I had that amount of time too.
I'm just gonna say this, and this is a very bad take. What's wrong with being the damsel in distress anymore? I would love to be a husband, to be a damsel in distress if I had to do shit. That somebody come save my ass.
I'm fine with that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, yo, man, she comes. She's like, "I'm here to rescue you." Oh, thanks.
Thanks. All right, sure.
Well,
what about
I mean, I would try to like help get out of the situation.
Yeah.
But if she's there to save me, I ain't arguing it. Shit.
Honey, I'm here to save you, and I got pizza. That's my wife. That's the reason.
That's my wife, too.
That's the reason.
Exactly. Like, yo, okay.
Yeah.
I ain't got no
waifu number 1 right here. All right.
Yeah. I mean, I had no problem.
That's actually more BS than I actually want to do for this topic. But would you like me to continue anyway?
Nah. I feel like y'all can be whatever y'all want to be. Badasses. There's stress.
I feel like this topic's gonna go
soldiers.
Yeah.
Y'all could be.
We've basically touched this already.
Yeah, this topic's gonna go nowhere because like we literally just said we're gonna like. It's a stupid take, Mr. Vander. I don't know what the heck his name was. But you had that much time to write 4,000 word review.
Far too many words.
Congratulations. You 4,000 words and you still say nothing. That takes a special kind. Congratulations.
Falsely accusing this game of crap it never was.
And then you know what's weird? But a guy does be a damsel in distress. Then other women get mad at the guy saying, "You're a useless guy."
Yeah.
Oh, the irony.
Zoe Quinn. Oh man.
Oh, the irony. If a man saves a woman, if the man saves the woman, oh, why are you saving the woman? Let her get herself out of this situation. That's sexist. But when the woman says the man, oh, she doesn't need him. He's a useless man. Wow, there is no winning.
Yeah, like you saw everyone got mad with like Samus when she's having the State of Federation. It's like, oh, those men can't do anything themselves. Oh, so you don't want a woman to help save the men?
Bullshit double standards even in fiction.
Well, I forget who I was watching, but I was watching a YouTube short, and it goes over this situation. Like, the guy is like, he's got a bunch of girls around his table, and it's like a podcast of some sort. And he's being brutally honest with them. He's like, you girls want a guy that's going to open the door, that's going to be there, that's going to be fit, that's going to be this. You want ideal husband material from the last generation. You want the guys that are still going to be this guy. But it's a double standard because the kind of girls they want, those guys want, are the girls that are like the opposite of them, that's going to be at home doing the cooking, doing some of the cleaning, doing some of this, working with them. But you're the girls that don't even want to cook. You're the girls that don't want to clean. You're the girls that are entitled to say you want this man and you deserve this man without putting effort to them. I was like, bro just laid down smack down the truth on these girls.
Yeah.
No, I know exactly what podcast you're talking about.
Can't add any further than that. That is the truth.
Like, I know exactly what podcast you're talking about because they're like, it's like they don't attack men, but at the exact same time, they don't attack women. They just say pretty much kind of the truth of it all. Like, how come It's like how Kevin Samuel said, "Why should you deserve a high value man if you have not done anything to even for a high value man to want you?" And it's saying goes to men. You want a high value woman, or you want a woman by your side, but you have not done anything in life to deserve a woman by your side. Some of y'all can't even fucking barely take care of yourselves. So it's like, come on.
That's me.
Yeah, on both parts.
Well, get your stuff together and do not
Yeah.
write 4,000 word reviews saying nothing and
Yeah.
throwing out baseless accusations. That I'm sorry, Mr. Vent. I'm
Yeah.
not trying to be mean to this gentleman, but I just wish I had that kind of time.
Yeah.
I don't even have that attention span to do a 4,000 word review. Haas, I could tell you.
By
I've
the
got
way,
like 100 words in and walk away. Like
It would have been more captivating if you just said sexist 4,000 times.
Yep.
I've seen the head, and yeah, that's too many buzzwords even I would want to say.
like I said, my attention span is not good enough to do that, so I wouldn't have wrote no 4,000 review.
I have a high tolerance for one, pain, and for two, like being able to listen to uneventful arguments for a long time without getting mad, without like showing my emotion about how I actually feel. But when you have those conversations of like, oh, sexism is still around and women don't make as much as men and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you're either A, misinformed, or B, an irrational idiot. Because the misinformed part is women are not asked to do some of these really hard labor, high tasks that pay well working jobs, like working on an oil rig. There's not too many women that will do that job or could
Working
do
on a
that
cherry
job.
picker.
Work on exactly.
You know.
But there are plenty that would still do those jobs. Now we ain't saying it's just the women at it's not the women's fault, honestly. But if you're gonna go there, what about how many women actually do like tile laying, or how many women actually do like landscaping, like tree removal, stump removal, like hard backbreaking work? Now there are those that can do it and will do it, but if you ask for equality is everyone getting the same share.
Like I said, people keep saying they want quality, but what they want is equity, and I think they
Yeah.
need to figure out what those two words mean. And once they do, it'll work better for everyone, in my opinion. But my opinion is my opinion. If someone doesn't agree, y'all don't have to agree. It's
Yeah.
okay.
It's either on the
Alright.
equity side or the supremacy side, and both aren't working out right now, as we see.
In my opinion, if all I have to say is this, bitch, this nation still can't even decide that somebody has an opposite color of them is a bad or a good person. We still have a racist problem. They still can't even solve that. Oh, maybe this person is not so bad, but they're slightly off color. How long do you think it's gonna take just for them to be like women or like should also get paid just the same as men? Yeah, it's all a process. All right, it's just problems.
To me, I agree with that to an extent, and my extent would be women get paid the same that men do, but they get paid in the percentage of there's also things that women don't have control over, like pregnancy. If a woman gets pregnant and they decide to have their pregnancy, they get maternity leave. Men don't have that option. Men aren't going to have that option unless they genetically find a way to do that.
Don't men get to have a leave and go take care of their baby once their wife or spouse or woman gets pregnant?
Yeah,
It's
that still
not-
does
They
happen.
do. Now they do.
They
At one point,
can, but it's not truly enforced. If a boss says, I need you to be here on contracting work, they can still make you be there, or they can fire you.
yeah. It's easier to
sucks.
get a man to come in than a woman who just gave birth. So because that the optics look bad for a woman who just gave birth, but for a man, it's he need to work anyway because that's what society deems for men.
And then a man is more likely to hound the boss to have a higher, get paid more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ask for a raise. Like if they've been there for 2 years, they're more likely to hound the boss for a raise than their female counterpart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then there's the
women,
concept of merit.
And women, when it gets paid a lot more, it depends on the job. Some job pays everybody the same. Some job pays men a bit more.
Well, yeah, most construction jobs, men get paid more, but men are doing the tend to be on those buildings, versus ground level. Ground level pays less. Period. Like if I was on ground level and Hot Shot was on the on the top of the building, he's gonna get paid more than me. We're both dudes, but ground level is
that's because top level is far more dangerous.
It pays less. Hot Sauce has risk of breaking his neck and all bones in his body, so he's gonna get paid more.
Yeah.
I have to make decisions that's going to affect the company. If I make a decision that's wrong and the company loses $3 million, I might get fired, but so will like a third of the company.
Yeah, this is what I meant by the concept of merit.
And also, it's like let's just say it like this: the woman that was like Blizzard in the woman's situation, where I think one of the was it the one of the co-creators of one of the CEOs of Blizzard, or one of the I don't know, it was some woman that was high up in Blizzard, and she wasn't getting paid as much as the guy, pretty much her co-worker that was like they was working the exact same positions, but she wasn't getting paid as much until she complained about it, and then they started paying her what she really owes. To compare it to a girl working at McDonald's and a guy working at McDonald's, you're both getting paid the same.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean by example.
Yeah, you once again you gotta keep these companies honest. You gotta make them pay you what you're worth. Like if you allow them to pay you less, they're gonna pay you less. Period.
Yeah.
It is.
But So when you got these warehouse jobs saying, "Oh, I need you to work," like they give you like 10 an hour, and they want you to work at these places where you have to be dangling off the building, or like you're putting your life in jeopardy. Tell them no. Tell them I need to get paid more. I'm not doing this shit.
You add another zero to that. But
yeah.
Yep.
Next topic.
Yeah, this next one is also the dumbest one I found.
Really?
Yeah, seriously, hold on. Thankfully, everyone's sitting down, right?
Yeah.
I am.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know what Hot Sauce is doing. He could be standing up.
Sorry, I missed that.
Yeah.
What?
He says everyone's sitting down. Like, I don't know. I said Hot Sauce could be standing up. Who knows?
Nope.
Yeah.
I'm laying down.
Clown world visual for this one. Clown world.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still as tall as everyone that's when I sit down. It's funny. There's some people that I'm still taller than while I'm sitting down.
Yeah, like our friend Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tony. Oh, I miss talking to Tony.
Yeah.
Tony's such a good person.
Yeah, she's so short. Like sitting down, I was taller than her.
I love Tony. Tony's such a ball of energy, and she's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not the fact that she's short; it's the fact that y'all are too tall. That big, you're like 6'1".
Yeah.
And Chase, you're like 6'4" or 6'5".
6'8".
I'm 6'8".
6'8".
Yeah.
He's
I'm giant.
Wow.
He's definitely a gentle giant gamer.
Yep.
The rest of us are like sit something.
No, I'm 5'11".
Oh.
Hey, close enough.
If I get on my tippy toes, I'm 6. All right. That's how 5'11" rocks. If we get on our tippy toes, we 6.
Yeah, I'm 6'2".
Oh, Master Minoso.
Doesn't matter because women be on their knees anyway. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, nope. Not making that joke. Not making that joke.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Totally reminds me.
Next
the
topic,
resource guy and the guy for bedroom fun. Two completely different people for women. Now, next topic.
Man, Zoe Quinn's gonna like that clip right there. That's crazy.
Keep that Holzer away from me in the prison cell.
Oh,
again, to make sure we have this disclaimer,
everything we say are jokes. We're just shooting the shit, having fun, and relaxing.
Yeah.
That's not gonna help. We still super cancel, bro. But it's okay. We got to keep rocking.
You have a VTuber in your midst, you're already horrifically canceled.
You say all these
I don't acknowledge you as a VTuber. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
They'd be like, you say all these things like you're serious, like dog.
Just like how people in society don't acknowledge certain genders as genders, and some acknowledge 97 genders as genders. Like, yeah.
They've added too many. They've added too many, man. I don't know how that number got so high. I swear when I was a little kid, there was just 2. Then there was 3. Then there was 17. Then there was like 72. Now there's like 90. I was like, I don't know what happened, man. I was like, what just happened?
I don't get it. I accept gender like male, female. I accept gender of trans male, trans female. I accept hermaphrodite, and then the male equivalent of hermaphrodite, because I think there's another word for it, and I'm just forgetting it. And then there's asexual. So there's only 6 or 7 in my book. But I'm a respectful person. If you want to be called something, you gotta let me know. I'll do my best to try to incorporate it to your direction, but I ain't making no promises, because until you give me a DNA test that says you're not a male, or you're not a female, or you're not one of the others that I listed, I'm sorry, but just because you want to be called a female, but you have the anatomy of a male, and refuse to take transgender drugs or have a sexual thing, I'm not at fault here. No, sorry.
You want to read the topic for this next topic?
Yeah, I hope you guys are sitting down.
I'm just gonna say this. I don't care if there's 3 genders. Go ahead, Minos.
This is the dumbest crap I found all week.
Did anyone read that topic? Read that topic.
Let me go to YouTube.
Halo show writer says they didn't look at the video game. The showrunner
make a video game show, but you know what I gotta do? We're now gonna look at the source material.
Oh no!
Coin article.
Oh no!
Wait. Did they at least read the comic? Go ahead.
Coin article. A Halo showrunner Stephen Kane reveals that when making the show, they didn't even look at the video games. First released over 20 years ago in 2001, Halo Combat evolved and introduced gamers to a new generation of first-person shooters.
It came out in 2001. God damn.
Yeah. The Halo franchise has since grown and evolved with numerous subsequent game entries, as well as various spin-off properties, including novels, animated shows, and live-action shows. After years stuck in development hell, the latest Halo adaptation from Paramount Plus promises to finally give fans a worthy take on source material on a large and expensive scale. But yeah, no, not that much. Starring Pablo Schreiber as Master Chief, this Halo show tells the story of a 26th century war between humans and an alien force known as the Covenant. Initial trailers promise lots of sci-fi action, as well as plenty of Easter eggs and references to the original games. In addition to Schreiber, the series stars Bokeem Woodbine, Natasha McElhone, Yurinha Shabani Azmi, Olive Gray, and reprising her voice acting role for the games, Jen Taylor is Master Chief's AI companion, Cortana. In a new interview with the Variety, Kane revealed that they didn't actually look at the Halo games in order to make the show. Kane explained that instead, he and the writers delved deep into the characters in the world they were creating, which helped them not feel creatively hampered by what had been done in the video games.
Wait. That sentence doesn't make sense.
None whatsoever.
Material, but you delve deep to the characters. How can you delve deep to the characters if you don't know the source material? What?
The comic isn't even mentioned at all.
That's like if Hotshot
they didn't
drew
even
something.
mention the comic.
No. That's like if Hotshot drew something and he and he told me exactly how he feels about the character he drew. I'm like, no. I feel this character is this instead, and I just made a show based off of what I felt his character that he specifically made a certain story for is.
Yeah.
I'm like, I delve deep to the character. How though?
Oh, like Dragon Ball Evolution.
It's literally like, okay, so I drew Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. I drew Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now you write the story for it. Okay. But just be aware that they're from Japan, and I just list off all this like other stuff, and it's like, okay, so they eat pizza, they live in New York, they live in the sewer, and they fight a ninja clan in the shadows. Like what? And then they fight aliens. Like what? What did I say? Did I start speaking tongues in the last 24 hours? Like, what's going on here?
Again,
at least in the case of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the original comic was far darker, and for an animated series back in the day they had to nerf it.
Well, no, it's just like he was making a joke. Like if
I was making a joke, if I made Teenage Mutant
Ninja Turtles back in the day, he said.
But then Epic changed it.
And then we made the show as it is now. It looked weird. It's like, what did I just say?
Okay, so this, like I said, it's just like Dragon Ball Evolution, where they want to create a series, but they know nothing about the source material. So, what do? Spark Notes. Spark Notes.
No, he said he delved deep into the characters, but he said he didn't look at the source material, the comics or the game. So I'm like, I don't know how you delve deep into characters that are defined. Like all these characters in Halo are pretty much defined within the games and the comics. So if you didn't look at any of that source material, I don't know how you're gonna delve deep into them. Like, I didn't want to be hampered by the limitations of Halo.
Like visual appealing. Like I understand that some people can look at an illustration and give it a backstory, and then develop more backstory for that character, and by introducing more characters into the scene.
Hotshot. It's gonna be like Halo. Well, so it's about Master Chief is looking for the Halo so he can become an angel. What?
Yeah.
Fight aliens.
Master Chief just went and he is a Marine soldier in space. And what is the Marine soldiers doing? They're protecting Earth. Why are they protecting Earth? Aliens. What about aliens?
Earth is not really Earth, but they're protecting Earth anyway. Okay.
They're protecting Planet Vegeta. Wait, I think that's a different franchise. No, it's Planet Vegeta. Like what?
Oh man,
what?
You guys get this because you guys pretty much have putting the nail in the coffin. Interestingly, the Halo show has already been confirmed not to take place at the same timeline as the games. In a blog post. In a blog post several weeks ago, the Halo show creative team explained that the show would take place in newly created Silver timeline, thus freeing writers up to more fully explore the world of Halo, not being restricted to what had already happened in the games.
Stop. Menos, stop. It's done. It's gonna be shit. Let's keep it moving. There's nothing more to say.
Oh yeah, the show released already, and it's trash.
Of course it's trash.
It has to be trash because there's no way you can. The source thing is, the people watching the show because they like Halo.
Yeah.
They like the source material, so use the source material. That doesn't make any sense to me. It's saying we're gonna just look at Master Chief and we feel like he should do this instead. Like,
yeah.
Like he should turn Super Saiyan, Planet Vegeta. That's stupid.
This is why you do your homework.
This is Dragon Ball Evolution all over again. Let's put Goku in his school and call him Geeko. Because he gets bullied by bullies.
That's very true. That's like dead on. Oh god.
Damn, it's like you didn't even watch Dragon Ball. Oh wait,
they didn't
try. See, the thing is, at least with the Assassin's Creed movie, they tried. They failed. At least they tried.
Yeah, there wasn't even clever like Sonic movie.
The only thing I would accept for them not like going to the Halo, like going and actually looking at the storyboards. All right. The only thing I could accept is if the writers were hardcore Marines, like they were trained as Marines for the United States or something, because then they would understand like combat training, understand like angles to shoot for like actual scenarios if they're in a fight or something. See, that I would understand.
So the Halo lore, it's actually really dark,
Mhm.
and it's very dark. A lot of Spartans die. A lot of people die.
Mhm.
So they will have to explain the Arbiter, the Prometheus. I think it's the Prometheans. Yeah, they have to explain them. They have to explain the flood. They have to explain pretty much the Halo itself and what it represents. They will have to explain why Master Chief and the Spartans were created in the first place.
But
They
this
will
is
have-
this is all about the like this is their first season, right? Like this is the TV show. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. See, they could get away with it, in my opinion. They could get away with the first like couple episodes being training. Like full strict training of Master Chief. Full strict training of what's his name? Is it Jones? I don't know. Anyways, like they could use Marine based combat to write the first couple episodes and then get storyboard. But I just wonder how many people on that team has like turned their own twist to it. Like, no, in the Halo games, this is what happens. And like, how many of them actually played the Halo games? Like that know some of the lore.
Well, knowing Mr. Kane, because he's infamous for doing certain things like this, no offense to him, I think he's a decent director. It's just sometimes he does too many liberties.
Mr.
He
Kane.
doesn't like to get himself bogged down, as he says, with source material. He likes to go his own way, and I feel like that's what this was.
You cannot make a series about a game if you're going to go your own way. Everybody likes the source material. That's the whole point of said series name. You can't make a series name without using the source material. Doing whatever you want, you're going to destroy the license because you don't know shit about the license. Damn, it's like making a Mario movie and having Mario marry Peach because he feel like that's most fitting. No, that's not most fitting. Understand that.
Mario marries Peach and becomes king. Most fitting.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Okay, man.
Or
Without having to be at the end.
they make Mario, but they make Bowser human, and he's trying to marry Princess Peach so he can be king of the Toad Kingdom.
Wait. I got you one better. No. Bowser is a drug dealer. And he has his own empire. He has his own empire. And he's trying to take the mushroom people because, they sell mushrooms. And, that shit is on a whole nother level. So he steals the mushroom queen, and it's up to a plumber and his little brother to go get the mushroom queen back. And they're treated with a whole bunch of mushrooms. So they're on this magical adventure. We're all dealing with mushrooms.
But his little brother can fight 10 times better than him because he actually knows how to use a bat, like in Super Smash Brothers, and he's a much better fighter than Mario is.
Mario, the drugs ain't working like they used to, Mario. Look hogging up the mushrooms. Pass them over here, bitch. Mario, I'm on an adventure, Mario.
Mario and Luigi could be struggling plumbers that somehow go to another world where Reptile's man is there and he turns Toad into a weird looking Goomba. Oh wait, that did happen.
Oh,
that totally happened.
Mario movie sucked.
Mario.
I recommend
Fucking
everyone
trash.
watch that movie at least once in their life. That movie is so bad, you have to watch it at least once in your life.
Oh, totally.
They're about to make one with Despicable Me. I can't wait to see that because that's gonna be such a fucking thing. Charlie Day as Luigi. I cannot wait.
Listen, Charlie Day was so funny in Sunny in Philadelphia. It's called Sunny in Philadelphia.
Wasn't there like a fandom that like Luigi and Peach got together though? Like,
Yep.
that was the
Fucking
actual
believe-
story. or
Well,
something.
well, according to Matt Pack, which he's wrong about this one, but according to Matt Pack, they got married and then made Rosalina.
What?
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 Yeah, that's not
a
real,
strange
but
thing.
I know it's not real because it's like they're only like what? Isn't like Princess Peach like 3 years or 4 years older than Rosalina or something?
like
Did she come-
Rosalina left her home a long time ago, and she said goodbye to her mother while she went to take the Luma home. And all this time, she grew up into a big woman, and they predicted that her mother and father is just Peach and Luigi.
So she went back in time?
According to Matt Pack, which makes no sense.
Is it because she rides on a star and like she goes through a black hole at one point or something? Like, is that why? Like,
Yeah, she
It's
went
not-
straight to outer space.
Rosalina, like she came after time. She came after time, it was like a lot of years, like 100 years from where she initially was. So pretty much Mario, Luigi, and Peach were probably dead by then. They weren't just having a child.
It's a theory. It's a game theory. Like Matt
Yay.
Pack, some of your theories I can kind of get behind, but that was just way off. Like my
Yeah.
guy, you stepping some bath salts over there, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
sounds
he
like
did have
it.
that theory Mario was 10 feet tall, remember?
Or that Sonic is not the fastest thing alive. He's just as fast. And listen, Sonic is not the fastest thing alive. He's just pretty fast.
oh shit!
Wow.
It's just weird he tried to do the whole Sonic doesn't move the speed of sound. I'm like, he's like, because you could tell from how fast this level was. I'm like, if they actually made a game where you move the speed of sound, you finish the level as soon as it says go. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, faster than light or sound.
within his lore, he moves speed of sound, period. Like, creator's word is law.
Like,
I think that kind of goes over his head too. Like you please need to understand that creator, whatever comes out the creator mouth, the character can do.
my character can make me rich.
Character can do it.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Character word is law.
Like, in none of the games you play with Flash are you actually moving speed of light because they wouldn't be able to show that on your screen.
It's like the Dragon Ball Z characters. Every character, like they say, every character in Dragon Ball Z is moving at the speed of light. But that would be boring if they were showing that shit in real time. That's why they slow it down so we can see what's happening.
Yeah.
The show me over. Like, thanks for watching. Wait, what?
So if you think about it, where you think that fights are lasting for 5 minutes, they kind of not. They kind of happening faster than you think it is. And if they are finishing in 5 minutes, I imagine that's pretty fast.
Yeah, Showtime, they're a pretty good amount of time, but actually they're super quick. Those end up lasting super quick.
Yeah, but let's hurry up because I know how it's getting tired. All right, the whole thing is
We're
you cannot
actually on the final topic now.
Okay. Lastly, you can't make a series without learning source material. Okay, final topic.
This is why you do your homework. Now we're on the final topic, and it's thankfully a heartwarming one.
Ooh, I like heartwarming topics.
Wait,
if
this
you're
is
lying
tough?
to me, you're getting docked.
Oh, yeah.
This is Chalk. Yep, and it's a touching Pokemon goodbye from a Japanese teacher to his students. The teacher booked 3 years with his class of 2 stunning pieces of chalkboard art. Because the Japanese school year both starts and ends in spring, 30 students in middle and high schools are getting set to graduate over the coming weeks. Move on to the next stage of life when it's continuing education and joining the workforce can be a scary step, but it's also the start of a grand adventure. All sorts of possibilities waiting for those who are brave enough to change after their dreams. With the time to say goodbye to his 2 third years coming up fast, a Japanese art teacher by the name of Willister Village wanted to remind students of all that, and naturally he chose to do that visually. So after all his school students had gone home for the day, he stayed behind, wiped his craftsman boards clean, and started drawing so that the next time his students went to class, this was waiting for them. Set forth in new adventures, he says. And he actually wrote chalk mural versions of the visuals of from Pokemon Legends Arceus, and he did another for Dragon Quest.
He's
Both
really
are in
just,
chalk.
He's really just. I get what you're saying. He's really just saying goodbye.
Yeah.
And make sure we got in life. Just go out and chase your dreams. Because if y'all don't know, life could be a real big son of a bitch.
Fuck life. Okay.
People are, to be honest, people are very selfish, and people are very selfish, and it's hard to follow your dreams because you got. It's just life is just difficult.
Yeah.
How do you erase something like that afterwards, though?
Yeah. Oh yeah. According to the article, even further, all of this was over 7 hours. All this took over 7 hours.
No, like legitimately. If I was the teacher of that classroom, I'd be like, "Look, I will buy the class a new chalkboard. I'm taking this with me. Like, if you don't like it, fight me over it. I'll kick your ass right here. But this is mine."
I don't think you can do it. I don't think you can do that.
Yeah.
All right, you can't get it off the board. Just take a picture. Yeah.
No, I would take the whole art. It's art. Like that's like saying, okay, we're gonna paint the Mona Lisa. Okay, now take it and dab it onto another sheet. Now let's wipe off the old painting. No, hell no. I want the original, not like a photograph, not NFT.
I think that go against what he was doing. The whole thing he was doing was just putting the picture out. Just it's like a waiting goodbye. Like, hey, hey, yeah.
I know, but I would want to immortalize it, like, because at the end of the day, they would probably have to erase it, right? Like they would actually have to get an eraser and erase over it. That to me, that's like no. 7 hours of work, dude.
So you would have put down the amount of money in order to keep the chalkboard and reimburse them with a new one, correct?
Yeah, look how clean that is.
I would have literally bought a new chalkboard for the school and take this chalkboard either to my house or I'd permanently spray it with like some paint sealer and like chalk sealer and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Or like take even resin and like pour over it like a clear coat and then like hang it up on the school or something.
Yeah.
To be honest, I really wish I had a teacher that would just tell us the truth. Like, hey, life is going to be difficult. Life is going to be difficult. Life is going to be hard. You're not going to see a lot of your friends. Some of y'all are not going to make it. Some of y'all will make it. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be tough. But if you just get a plan,
Fuck Art Institute.
If you get a plan and you stay close to your dreams, you can get anything done. Life is not a sprint; it's a marathon. So love who you with now. Appreciate what you got now, and make sure you, like I said, you go out for your dreams because it's you do what you need to do to be happy. Stop doing what you need to do to satisfy somebody else that is not you. And I really wish a teacher would have told me that because that's a big thing that people need to learn in life. Like, not everything.
This teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skipping to this end quote, because of the pandemic, we hadn't been able to hold fun school events for the students as often as we visually would. So at the very least, I wanted to give them a place where they could pose for those together today. says will list the village of his Pokemon chalkboard art, but it's a safe bet that the memory of a teacher's kind gesture will last a lot longer than a day. Unquote.
Yeah, because kids will remember that for usually the rest of their lives. Like even some of the smaller things kids tend to remember, and that right there, that's definitely leave a lasting impression on them. So that's good, and that is clean. I mean, good job to the teacher. I mean, honestly, I don't have anything bad to say about teacher. That's
like Twitter. You gotta understand that not everybody's gonna appreciate what you need to appreciate. So just go and appreciate yourself. This teacher MVP, by the way, teacher MVP. MVP.
Well, that's it for everything.
I mean, that's it for me, man.
It's 2 a.m. in the morning, so let's fucking wrap up. All right.
Yeah, this was beautiful.
That's what she said. But
this has been Superstar DC. Thank you for another episode on this podcast. Still in the morning. I got shit to do. I probably got sleep too. But I'm signing off. And I will be streaming later on today. So next.
I can't even find my closing one, man. I blame Mr. Minnows, actually.
Wow.
Hot shot close. Say your closing statement.
All right. So tonight, this morning, yesterday, night, whatever, we learned a lot of shit today. So here's our closing statements. Life sucks, but stick through it because you can always make it better. Number 2, there is some weird people out in the world that will scam you. Be careful of that shit.
Well, people will hurt you for no matter what. Like, people are out there to hurt you just because you're a different skin color, you talk different. It just is what it is.
Number 3, sexism is bullshit. Racism is bullshit. You be a decent person, you're doing good for the world. You let that shit lower you to their standards, you're just making the world shit even more. You're being shittier to the world, so it's going to be shittier around you. Have a good attitude about this shit. Like, yeah, you could stick up for yourself. You could stick up for your friends, and you could stick up for what's right. But don't be going and acting that way right after sticking up for it. Because you're being a hypocrite, and it's fucking stupid. And finally, I would say that I hope everyone has a good day, good night, until the next podcast, and make life work for you. Don't make yourself work for life.
Move fast, move cautious, and move accordingly, and move safely. Boom.
Always keep it moving.
Always keep moving.
Yeah.
All right. Close.
This has been Master Menos, and until next time, be seeing ya.
This is Epic Steve, the big boss of the podcast. Like we said before, source material, look at it, be good to people, and that's all I say. Peace.
See you later.
Hit that fucking red button.
We're launching the nukes.
Oh, Russia about to launch those nukes in a second.
They wouldn't
I thought we
do
were
it.
already getting out of that. Wow.
Oh no, I'm kidding. They wouldn't do it, but if they
Are we
did,
off the podcast now?
Not yet on my end.
Now are we off the
Wow.
podcast?
Yes, well, we're off on my end.